Happy Sunday. So I'm gonna do the our Future Spouse Friday reading, and this is gonna be live, okay? Um okay. Let me go ahead and 'cause I'm gonna do this by Zodiac. So if you guys know how the Zodiac, the order it goes in, like Aries all the way through Pisces, that's how we're gonna do it. So let me put something in the chat for you guys if you're watching live. If you watch posted live, you don't have to worry. Timestamps will be available for you. So you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, let's see here. I'm gonna put this in the chat so you guys can see. We're gonna go by your zodiac sign, okay? Not so I'm gonna get to the disclaimer in a second. So y'all know what I am talking about. Um okay. All right. Go ahead and show some love to the chat, y'all. I would greatly appreciate that. Okay. Oh, not members only. Sorry. Hold on. Ignore that. My bad. Um, okay. All right. Good. Okay, so I just wanted to change, make sure I have this all set up. Can everybody hear me? Because that's number one. We need to make sure we can hear each other. Okay, that's important. Okay. All right. Fun thing is that if you want to, you guys can definitely go off of your Venus sign as well, your sun, your moon, your rising, or any placement that would pertain to romance. You can check those zodiac signs that are in your chart that might give you a little bit more detail, might resonate a little bit more. Um, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna do a disclaimer, y'all. Hold on. Let me try to somewhat back this up a little bit. Okay. Just a little bit. Okay, so if you guys are a Patreon member, I do have an exclusive pick a card future spouse reading where I go a little bit further into detail because I have so many zodiac signs. Obviously, that we have to read. There's 12 zodiac signs, right? So I can't go as in depth as I would like. Also, if you guys want to book your own future spouse readings, it will be in the description box for you, the link to that. Also, the spread that I'm going to be using is kind of a sample read of my Where Might They Be reading. And the Where Might They Be reading is more so a reading of your specific focus. So, like if you want to focus on where might they be as far as where's my next partner coming in, the next person that I date, my next long-term partnership, or my future spouse, like where might they be, like what's going on, what's the energy around it, like that's what that reading is for. So you can be completely single, you don't have to have anybody in mind. So yeah. All right, so let's get to our meditation and our disclaimer. Okay, so do not just skip this disclaimer, it's important. Okay, I want y'all to meditate and reflect and tap into the essence of your person, not a specific person, but the essence of your future spouse, meaning you have to be open-hearted and open-minded, meaning to just be able to tap in. Okay, so with this disclaimer, you guys, I want to say this is something that is very wise to do. Okay, a very spiritually mature thing to do when you're getting a reading. Okay, you are receiving guidance. You do not want to go into a reading with specific outcomes in mind. If you're asking about your future spouse or when's the next person that's coming in for you, you don't want to go in the mindset of thinking about a specific person and then trying to wrap the reading around that and try to find pick and choose and clues. Be open to what spirit wants you to know. The messages may point to a person that you already are in a relationship with or interested in, whatever, or may suspect is your person or whatever. But I would encourage you guys to be grounded and practical and also spiritually mature enough to allow spirit to provide you wisdom and guidance and not try to steer it in a specific way. What happens with that when you do that, you're not effectively able to hear what spirit is saying because you have a notion in your head of how the reading should go and who it should be picking up on, and you're trying to find it rather than listening and then reflecting after the reading and sitting with yourself. Okay. When I do these types of readings, personal readings, when people get future spouse reads, they may have someone in mind, they may have someone that they suspect is their person, but when I tap into spirit, I ask spirit to show me and reveal to me the clues and the essence of who their person is, regardless of who the client is asking about or thinks it is, because it may not be that person. So I want to tap into the pure energy of whoever it is. So also too, like if you go into a reading thinking about a specific person, and then when you go about life and that reading is not aligning with who you think it should align with, then you'll be like, oh, this was a lie, or oh, I'm deceived, or I deceived myself, I'm so stupid, or this reader fucked me over. And you got to use your discernment. Like, yes, sometimes some messages are not accurate. But then other times it's just because you're trying to fit something that wasn't meant. Like, if you ever heard that saying, the cards never lie, it's real shit. Like, people can interpret the cards wrong. The reader can interpret the cards wrong, but the cards itself, they are accurate. They will pull and pick up the energy accurately. Okay. So that's just the disclaimer. I hope that you guys, take heed to that. Be open and receptive to what spirit wants you to know, not on specific outcomes or a specific person, especially not this type of reading, because we're tapping into who your spouse is, and who you're asking about or in your mind or who you're with may not be the person for you. You know what I mean? So I got to be realistic in what I say. And not every person's future spouse is someone that's good for them. So if I pick up things about a future spouse that may not be ideal, then you got to ask yourself your point of attraction. Why are you, that energy, why is it vibrating towards you? You know what I mean? So tarot readings are meant to be reflective. At least from my perspective, they're meant to be reflective. They're meant to be helpful and effective to help you gather guidance, sit with yourself, work on yourself, things to look forward to. But it's not a form of tell me my future, fortune telling, and that's it. It's a spiritual work, right, behind it. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. I know these readings are popular here on YouTube, but I'm not going to fluff you. Okay. That's not going to happen. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yes, thank you, sis. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have to put that disclaimer out there. I do. If I didn't, I feel like I would be doing a disservice, because some people just don't know. Like, people are new to tarot, and they might have like a commercial perceived notion about tarot that's not true, And at the end of the day, this is a general reading. This isn't a personal reading. So some things will resonate with you because spirit brought you here for a reason. So of course you're going to find something that may be for you. And other times it's just maybe not simply meant, or the person's not the messenger for you. And other times, it could definitely resonate like a wholehearted reading, like personal. Sometimes that happens. But yeah, so that's just a disclaimer. So let's get to the meditation. Yes. Hey, Lonnie. No delusions, all facts. I try my best. All right, let's tap in, everybody. Let's meditate. Let's take one, 2, and 3 breaths. So the first breath, let's breathe in. We're gonna hold it. Exhale the bullshit. Exhale the anxiety. Whatever it is you're holding on to, let it out. Second breath, breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. And let's take this last third one to really like release. So let's breathe in. Take it in. Sit with it. Release. All right. So I say this prayer for all of those who are meant to receive this message, whether they are watching live or after the live, years later, weeks later, months later, days later, that all of those who are joining this reading, that all of our divine teams can come together collectively in harmony and work together to provide sound guidance as we tap into the essence of our future spouses, or if you want to call it your spouse, claim it as a now thing, our spouses, essences, and energies, that we also ask for divine covering and protection wherever they are, and that we also ask the Most High God Source that you also allow us to tap in what you will allow us in permission to know and to see. Anything that is of a familiar spirit, a trickster spirit, a lying spirit, or any malevolent sources and energies trying to cloak itself or project itself as our essences, our ancestors, our angels, our guides, our spouses. We bind those energies. We block them from coming through this reading. We enforce our divine, honorable ancestors, our divine angels and spirit guides to come through and protect us and walk with us. I use myself as a divine vessel, the Most High Source God. You provide the wisdom and insight in what I need to say and to provide it to the audience of those who are meant to receive it. May this message be clear, accurate in the best of my ability, helpful, insightful, and reflective. Amen and Ashe. All right, let's get it. Okay, so we're going to start off with Aries. Like I said, you guys can choose your Venus, your sun, moon, your rising, your seventh house, zodiac house placement, wherever that is, because that's going to help you with love. If I'm not mistaken, I think Jupiter is a husband placement, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're asking about husband, Jupiter, I think obviously Venus would be a wife placement, but you know, for all of you astrology heads, y'all know how to do this shit. Probably better than me. So Aries, let's tap into your energy. Let's tap in and see what's going on. So, my Aries people, sun, moon, risings, Venuses, whatever placements of love, husband or wife placements in the zodiac, let's tap into see what your future spouse energy is looking like. And if you guys skipped the disclaimer or you missed it, go back and watch it. All I was saying is don't project into the reading a specific person that you think your person is. I would encourage you and suggest so that you have an effective clarity and message and guidance that you get from the reading by not projecting who you think it should be. Be open to what spirit is telling you about your person, and then from there you can, if it sounds like the person, cool. It might, and I hate to make this too deep, but sometimes like we're attracted to the essence of our person before we meet them, and a lot of people that we might be attracted to or date or get in a relationship with, like those people have some aspect of our person, so they might sound very similar. And especially if you have like a liking towards a specific type of archetype or energy or look, so be discerning with that. You guys don't try to put a glass slipper on somebody's foot that don't fit. If they got 11 size feet and this glass slipper is only made for an 8 size foot, like it just don't fit. Don't force it. Okay. All right, Aries, I appreciate you guys for watching. Let's go ahead and tap in. Actually gonna pull on this first. So I'm gonna see who your person is, like what details about your person, then we'll get into like the dynamic. Y'all be like, this bitch talks too much. But hey, I have to put these disclaimers out there, y'all. I have to. Shit. I got to do it, you know. I got to do it. Aries, what's up with your person? What's up with them? Oh, damn. This flew out of the deck. This person is coming in as your partner or your companion. So, Aries, I don't feel like majority of you know who your person is yet. You haven't met them. Okay. Family or past connection. This person could know your family or friends or be connected to you through some sort of past energy. So like, let's say school or a previous job, or maybe an old friend of yours, or maybe even an ex. Shit, who knows? Let's see. And for some of you, maybe you do, like maybe not a large percentage, but some of you do know your person already, and it could be through family ties, past connections that you've had. Like I said, like school, jobs, you know, environments, communities. Okay, false flame. Some of you guys are dealing with someone that I have to be real, y'all gonna probably be mad at the bitch, but it is what it is. Some of you guys may think that someone is your person and they're not. You know, they're not. Um, it's a false connection. It seems like the real deal, and the false connection doesn't have to be that it's toxic per se. It seems like the real thing, but it's not. I mean, it could have a lot of similarities to your true, you know, the person that you are supposed to be with. All right, so I was looking for a Chinese zodiac, and there it is. Thank you, Spirit. So we got Cancer on the table. So someone could have Cancer placements or where it counts in love. So like the seventh house or Venus placement or a Juno placement, Jupiter, seventh house, Cancers, maybe a Lilith Cancer or something with romantic energy or maybe husband and wife placements, spouse placements in your zodiac chart. But I feel like this person is going to be emotionally in tune with you. At first, one of you might not be as open or receptive to the connection or any connection for that matter, especially if you dealt with someone or you currently are dealing with someone that's not the right person. This individual could come into your life and you might kind of place them in the friend zone, not because you won't be attracted to them or even interested. It might be like, oh shit, like I can't because I feel like this is my person, or you might be in a relationship with this person. So if this, you know, your spouse comes in around that time, I don't feel like you're going to be the most receptive. Okay. Um, and if you're not in a relationship or stuck on this particular person, it could be the opposite, that your person may be dealing with a false connection and they may not be as receptive. There's something about someone being closed off, because when I think of Cancer, I think of like the crab shell and kind of being like in this shell and like, don't touch me, don't bother me, don't fuck with me, you know, on the shadow side of things. But Cancers are typically really sweet and like fun and loving, like heart, how do I explain it, like heartwarming people, are like very home family oriented, loves their friends like they're their family. They take care of the people around them. So this could be your energy and or your person. They're very protective. They may be also someone that's very protective of their family members. I have a Cancer placement. I'm a Cancer Mars, so I kind of resonate with that. Like, you're very protective and you care about the people. Like, everybody that you love is your family. Like, even if they're not your blood. Like, if we connect, we connect. You're my family. Like, I love you for life. You know, that's what I get from this person. Um, Someone might be a little cautious and standoffish. Like I said, I don't get like it's gonna be this spark right away. It could be like an attraction, yes, but again, like I don't know about you, you know, or I don't know if I can do that. I can't go there with this. The ox is the Chinese zodiac, so your person could be born in any of these years listed on this card. So at the latest, I'm not gonna say the 30s or the 40s because I feel like ain't nobody that age watching my shit. And unless you're looking for a sugar daddy or something, I don't think you want to date anybody from those eras. But 1961, I'm gonna say at the latest, 1973, 1985, 1997, and then 2009 and 2021 could be significant to your love life, your connection, or something maybe that happened around this time. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tap into the big shit. Okay, because we got to keep this going. We got 11 others. Okay, that's waiting in line for their reading. So yeah, this person's loyal and like a reliable person. I feel like they have a strong personality too. So like they're not a wavered person. They could also have Capricorn in their chart too, or you could have Capricorn as well in your chart. All right, so Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or any other important placements of Aries viewers. Give me some insight into their spouse, their future spouse, the person who they are going to marry, who they're ordained to marry. What is the energy around their connection, their relationship? Who are they? Where might they meet? When? The timing and all of that, Spirit. We're going to ask for all of that. Thank you. I'm gonna do my where might they be spread, but maybe like not as in depth. as I would a personal one. So I'm just going to kind of give y'all a little taste of what that's like. Okay. Aries, 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 Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Aries people. All right. Event. Ooh, snazzy. Y'all gonna meet your person at an event? Interesting. All right. Good news, y'all. There's no obstacles here. There's no obstacles. I don't feel that. It's just a matter of time. There's no obstacles. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that there's something like, because you didn't get one of the cards that indicate that there needs to be some inner work done. Not saying that you can't stand to, like, still work on yourself, because I feel like we're a work in progress daily. But as far as like love is concerned, I don't really feel too much blockages around it. The only thing that I would say is that someone does have a connection that's not supposed to be. And maybe somebody already knows that, whether it's you or your person, somebody already knows this, and maybe this energy is already working itself out. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Oh, shit. Child, listen. Y'all, listen. I'm telling you, like, yeah, that's why I pray before I start my readings, because I want my shit to be clear, like, no mistaken, right? But somebody is mistaken. I did say this. I'm not the person who is in your life right now. Have you mistaken the wrong person for your soulmate? Somebody has here. If it's not you, it's your person. Somebody is not with the person that they're supposed to be with, or if they think that they've met their one and that's not the right person. Okay, it's you or your person, somebody here. And I'm just saying, top of the deck, journey. I see a journey in our future. Is this how we'll meet? Yeah. As long as you keep forth on the journey, you're gonna meet your person. It's nothing that you can do to fuck it up. We can delay things, yes, but I don't even feel like I don't see too many blocks here. Okay. So with the exception of this, that is an obstacle for somebody here. Okay. But I'm not seeing something as like it's so blocked or it's all this shit in the way. I don't see that. Okay. So you and your person your connection is going to be a foundation built off of how I feel like you and your person are individuals that your power manifestations are very powerful when you have gratitude behind it, yes. But I feel like you guys have that energy already where you're grateful in life and you have this energy of receptivity for what's for you. Um, this connection, you're not going to have to do a lot to make it happen, because I feel like this person is going to come in a way that seems very kind of like mundane, to where you're not going to see it as like, this is my person immediately. You might be attracted to each other, but it's something about like this happening like in a natural unfolding. So it's not going to be like, oh my God, love at first sight and all that movie, lifetime movie drama shit. It's going to be very grounded and it's going to flow in a beautiful way. So timing, I feel like right now, Spirit may be calling one of you or both of you to focus on something specific in your career. And I feel like you know what that is. Some of you guys are maybe excited about things right now in your career, or something is starting to come together for you that you've been working very hard for, and or your person. So it's like, let's focus on that first. Like, let me get engulfed with that first. Because I feel like you're going to meet this person through a community or people that you already know. Could be an event. Okay. Could be at a family member or friend's event, a job event, or something, some sort of event or party or celebration or something where people that you're familiar with are there. And this person is familiar with those people as well, or it's some sort of community that you're familiar with that you can meet this person. So let me read the cards specifically for what they say. And you guys are going to do well together financially too. I forgot to mention, you guys are going to do pretty good together. Okay. Your partner is very spiritual. Okay. This is somebody that has an elevated level of consciousness where they don't live in lack. Like I said, this person practices some type of level of gratitude with everything that they do. Okay. So just be patient with your person and or yourself, because career is something that is a focus right now. Or initiating something with career. Also too, you guys, I feel like, are at a level of readiness to where it can come in when it's supposed to. There's no blockages, like I said. You and your person, I feel like, are at a good place with each other. Um, Slight delay surrounding mistaken who your person is. It could be like a quick season of that, where maybe you're dating people and then you kind of have this phase where you question if every person you like is your person, and then you kind of get bored, you get tired, and it's like, okay, whatever, I'm done with that. Or your person is in that energy. Doesn't have to be like a specific relationship. It could just be people that you come across and you question it for a while, and then you're like, nah, that ain't for me, and then you release it. Because I don't feel a heavy delay around it. I don't. Okay. So, events. Let's read this, because this is how you're going to meet your person, I feel. So, don't be afraid to get out of the house more. It might be an opportunity for us to meet. Okay. And then Tribe says, with all of our shared interests and goals, we could easily be a part of the same community. That confirms that other card that came out earlier that said that it will be, this person will be connected to family or past connections, or maybe like it could be jobs. You know what I'm saying? I already explained that. And then with the career card, it might be a while before we get to meet, because I'm totally focused on my career right now. So that could be you or them or both of you, which is okay, because this is like an organic, natural thing happening. It's not a delay or a block. It just is what it is. So effortless says the universe supports our union and our love will happen effortlessly. Yes. Okay. Beautiful that the divine, the universe supports it rather than not, right? So gratitude says, I am open to receiving and giving love. With joy and gratitude, I welcome you into my life. Beautiful. Then last but not least is prosperity. And it says, we're going to be happier, healthier, and wealthier together. I like this card because it says healthier, happier, wealthier. It's not saying that you'll be happy with me and we'll be healthy together. It's more so like saying, what I mean by that is like it's saying that you're already happy within yourself. You're already healthy, within yourself, and you're already wealthy within yourself, meaning that you're doing pretty good for yourself. Even if you're not wealthy, like financially wealthy, you're good, you're stable, you take care of yourself, you know how to get things taken care of around you. So this person and you are coming together as whole individuals. You guys are adding to each other. It's not going to be a situation where you're empty and you don't have, and you're not happy and you're not in a healthy place, and this person comes in and adds to that. Because what happens is, God forbid something happens to this person, or you guys break up or something, let's say, or they do something that makes you unhappy, you're centering your whole world around them, and that's not healthy. So I like this card how it says happier, healthier, and wealthier. So you add to that already. All right, let's pull, see if there's anything else, and then we're gonna move on to Taurus, because I feel like it's gonna be a long motherfucking reading. Okay, because we got like 11 more signs to go. What's this? Oh, come on. You have the Strength card. So yeah, like, just keep going, persevere, because I feel like it's gonna happen very soon. And don't settle. Like, Spirit's like, don't settle. You're not here to feed people's ego. I feel like you guys could be someone that is quote unquote intimidating to a lot of suitors, or they feel like they're never quite good enough or live up to your expectations or something. And I'm not getting like somebody that's asking for the man on the moon that owns all of the diamonds and pearls on planet Venus. I'm not saying like your standards are like just unrealistic, but you're somebody that you require a strong individual, spiritually strong, mentally strong, emotionally strong, a strong character and person that knows who they are, knows what they want. They're not fake, they don't sugarcoat, they're real, they're authentic. Like, you require you in another person, still with uniqueness, but you require that type of essence. And I feel like some people don't feel like they can measure up to that. And Spirit saying, don't settle, because I got something special just for you. There's something with lilies that could be resonant with you, someone's name, or maybe a family member or something, or an ancestor. Okay. All right, that was your reading, Aries. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Best of luck to you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you. If you guys want to purchase your own future spouse reading, it's in the description. Click the link. Or where might they be reading? Click the link. I got you. Or check out all my other readings. I would really appreciate it. Okay. Taurus. Taurus, my fellow Taurians. What it do? What it do? And our timestamp is 3030. I like that. Okay. Beautiful. I get a good vibe from this already. So if you have Taurus in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 7th house, Lilith, any placement, Jupiter, Juno, any partnership placements, then you might be in the right place. If you guys missed the description or the disclaimer, or you simply skipped it, don't do that. Go back and watch it if you can. But simply, I'm just going to summarize it for you. Don't go into this reading specifically thinking about a person that you think is your future spouse or you want to be your future spouse. Leave it open to spirit to reveal those informations to you, who your person is, and then go from there and sit with it, reflect on it. But you don't want to steer a reading in a way that you want it, because you could block out the guidance that's trying to come through for you by being too stiff and too linear about it. So be open to what spirit has to say. It might suck if it doesn't sound like a person that you want it to be, or maybe it does kind of resonate with the person, but I would advise you guys to use your discernment, okay, with that. Don't get too caught up on a specific person. All right, let's tap into Taurus. Tauruses, what's going on with your spouse? Let's see who they are first, and then we'll get into the reading. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. My fellow Taurians in the house, what's good? It's our reading, y'all. We got 10 more to go. All right, I felt that. Let's see. Karmic, dog, rabbit, ribbit. Okay, I'm going to say that. I'm looking for a zodiac sign to come out. Interesting. Not Taurus. Not you gonna find you or you and you. No, I'm just kidding. Some of you guys, yeah, it might be your person is a Taurus as well, or has a significant Taurus placement. And this can also just be confirmation that this is definitely your fucking reading, okay? Because Taurus came out. Hey, yeah, you missed Aries. You just by an inch, by a mile, sis, you missed Aries. So you have 2 Chinese zodiacs, so the date of birth and years could kind of be a variety. I feel like you and this person have a connection that feels very intense with that karmic card. It could also be like an unfinished business type of situation. It could feel like that. If you don't know this person already, I would say when you encounter each other, it is going to feel very familiar to you. They might even remind you of someone or an ex or a family member. So there's something about this person that has a familiar energy, like that's resonant of a past relationship or connection you had. Could even be a friend. There could be similarities with names, birth dates, something that reminds you of another person. God forbid they have the same name of an ex. Like, that would suck. But I mean, if that's your person, that's your person, right? But yeah, this person is going to come in straight away as a partner and companion to you. So it's not going to be someone that you like meet as a coworker and that's all that it is. I feel like it might be centered around a romantic energy. Like, you both might be open to dating or looking for love, or meet under like some circumstances, maybe like a dating site, or just out, your heart is open to receive love. So I feel like you guys are already going to be in that energy of it. So I feel like your person is just as practical as you in a sense. This person is very dependent, independent, but also dependable. A dependable person, a loyal person, a very honest person at times. It could come off a little stoic sometimes. I feel like you guys are just really realistic people. You don't like to fool around, fuck around, mess around. Like, you tell it like it is. You're real. Like, if you don't feel something, if you don't resonate, you don't like something, you're gonna be very vocal about it. I also feel like your person could be on the shadow side, and maybe you can identify with this as a Taurus. Sometimes we could be very possessive and very, like, even over our possessions. Like, it's mine, right? I think that's the Taurus's I think is our affirmation. So I have is like a lot of things, and then there could be a slight bit of overindulgence because of that Venus energy with Taurus as well. Also, very sexual or sensual person. All in all, like a very reliable partner though. So let's see what the zodiac, Chinese zodiac years are. So the dog, I don't think y'all dating nobody in 1946 or 58. I don't know, but maybe. So you have 1970, 82, 94, 2006 might be relevant, 2018 might be relevant, and 2030 could be relevant. That could be a time that you guys get married, or maybe something special happens, like have a baby or something. Who knows? Rabbits. Y'all ain't dating nobody in 1939. If you are, something's wrong with you. I'm just like, I don't know. 1951 maybe, 1963, 75, 87, 1999, 2011 could be relevant, and 2023 could also be relevant. That was last year. All right, so let's go ahead and tap into the juicy shit. Tap into the juicy. Okay, Tauruses. What's up with your future spouse and you, your connection, your energies? Who are they? Where might they be? Where might you meet? Is there some delays? Something you need to reflect on, work on, that they need to focus on? Like, what's the dealio? Okay, got some flyer cards already. Wanderlust. That sounds so dramatic. Ego. Distance. Okay. Oh, shit. Y'all. Okay. Now, okay. I love y'all. I love us. I love all the zodiacs, but because I'm a Taurus, I gotta, I can come down and talk to y'all personal. Okay. So there is some work to do, slightly, with the ego card. And then there are some obstacles here I see with the wanderlust and the mistaken card. Some of you guys have a similarity to Aries' reading. So maybe you're a cusper, maybe, or you have a lot of Aries and Taurus in your chart. You might want to check Aries out if you're led to. But it's, yeah, this makes sense because Tauruses, we stubborn as fuck. We're very stubborn. I can admit that to myself. We can be stubborn and prideful in our shadow self. So, we got them hooves that are pretty heavy. So when they dig into the ground, bitch, that's not an easy stance to get off of lightly. So, I can empathize and sympathize. The ego card is a self-reflective energy for sure. It says, will your ego allow space for us to have an equal, I can't read this all the way upside down, equal partnership. So there might be some things that you might need to kind of lift up a little bit off of heavy expectations. And it's not to say that you shouldn't have standards. Have standards, have morals and values. But some things might be a little bit unreasonable. Okay. And part of the ego that is not wanting to face itself is the fact that you want something and you're not willing to let it go. It's like, I have to have a specific person or a specific type of person or something, and you're not even allowing yourself to see the fineness or the beauty, the baddie, or the handsomeness that you haven't even came across yet because you're stuck on something specific or a specific person. So the mistaken card says, I'm not the person who is in your life right now. Have you mistaken me for the wrong person or mistaken the wrong person as your soulmate? So some of you guys may have this idea that it's somebody that it's not. So some of you guys, that karmic card very well could be someone that is more of someone that you're meant to balance out imbalances and clearing out past energies with, rather than be with them long term, or you're stuck on an ex or something. So no, yeah, that's a block here. And if that's not you, if you ain't got nobody in your life, you single, then this could be your person. Okay. The Wanderlust card says, I have so much more that I want to experience until I will be ready to settle down with you. So someone's not ready yet, okay? Someone may still have something to learn. Could be you, could be your person, right? Let's be realistic. We got to be real, at all times with our readings. But if it's not your situation, But if it is your situation, let's not be in denial, because lying to yourself is the worst thing you could ever do to yourself. Just lie to yourself. So something with a false connection here. Someone's still like trying to live their life, figure it out. Maybe these are two separate energies. One person is like, I'm still trying to enjoy my life yet. I don't even know if I'm ready to settle down or meet my person. Whereas the other person's like, I'm stuck on this person right now. I think this is my whole world and this motherfucker ain't. Um, but I feel like your connection, the readiness is like you would be grateful to be with the right person. I mean, there's a level of readiness here, at least, right? I'm open to receiving and giving love. Will with you, with joy and gratitude, I welcome you into my life. Okay. Um, there might be a slight delay due to distance as well. You guys might live in separate places right now. So I definitely don't feel like you know this person yet. I don't think so. Um, I don't feel like you do. This doesn't give me an impression that you know who this person is yet. Distance, though we are experiencing life in different locations right now, we are still so connected all the time. So yeah, I don't feel like you've met this person yet. You are most likely going to meet this person at a special event, okay? A significant event, something maybe that you'll be drawn to go to, invited to. You're going to meet this person that way. And I feel like when you meet, it's going to be a situation where you're going to want to get to know each other and exchange numbers. It's going to be like based off of a dating situation, off of companionship. It's not going to be one of those things where you work together and nothing, it's hard to get it off the ground, or it's somebody that you see at the grocery store all the time, but y'all don't talk. It's a situation where I feel like you're going to be in uh, an environment that is either fun, or you came to an event, you were invited, so on and so forth, and you and this person meet each other and you're going to be interested. You might talk for a minute or something, or you guys might, exchange for a quick moment and be like, you know what, let's exchange numbers, or, what's your, I don't know. Some people still do this. What's your social media? Because some people don't like to give out their phone numbers. So I kind of understand that. But there's going to be an exchange, and it's for a purpose of getting to know each other better and possibly going out on a date or something. That's what I'm getting. Bottom of the deck is culture. There are cultural norms and expectations that I need to overcome before we can really be happy together. Like I said, let's say, for instance, I'm just going to use more like a modern day scenario that's pretty common. It's like racial or interracial dating. So let's say someone is very stuck on that their person has to be Asian, right? Or something. And their future spouse very well could be Caucasian or could be Latino, right? Um, and they're mistaken someone for their person, or you're mistaken someone for your person because of cultural standards. May not be race or ethnicity, but it's something, right? I can't date this person because they're African and I live in America, or they're Canadian and I'm from Colombia, like whatever, right? It could be anything. Top of the deck is creativity. So you guys have a very spiritual connection where I feel like you guys are going to be um, the spark for each other's creativity. If you guys are creative persons, or your person is, you guys are going to help each other, maybe even create. Like when you guys come together, I feel like you're really good at manifesting together. That's the one good thing that I feel lightens the mood here, because goddamn, like I don't, well, the event and the gratitude card is good. It's just, I feel like this isn't the most light and fluffy message, but it's what I'm seeing. I have to be honest. I'm excited to collaborate with you and curious to see what we create. When two creative souls join forces, the results can be profoundly beautiful and rewarding. Yeah. So you guys might do things together, creative things together, maybe business wise or for fun, or if you guys like host events or you guys have parties, like y'all might have those, like those parties to remember, you know what I'm saying? Or like your wedding might be that party that like everybody remembers. Like it's something about it that's really creative, real fun, just divine inspired. Let's see, what else can you tell us about Taurus and their future spouse's energy or situation? Thank you. Knight of Swords, the Page of Cups. Okay. Yeah, Spirit is like right now, you're in a beautiful state within yourself, especially if you're single. You're in this space where it's like you could be the wonderless person. Like you're not attached to anybody. You know, you might have a crush or have some feelings, but it's not that, not saying that it's not that deep, but it's like you know how to detach and like focus and enjoy your life. And I feel like Spirit's saying like continue to do that. You're on the right path as you do this, as long as you stay receptive. Some of you guys there's some creative energies that you're in right now, and Spirit saying focus on that. Utilize your imagination and your tongue to manifest this connection and call it in too. You have the power to do that. But right now, I feel like you guys are awakening to different aspects of yourself, and you're starting to ground those things. You're starting to pour into those things. Your Spirit is calling you to do that right now. Okay. If you're in a situation, I don't see you being in it for long. There's this this energy of liberation that I feel from the Knight of Swords. So, and the Page of Cups, like enjoying herself. Like, bitch, this is me at the beach. Like, I be having, like, I don't gotta have no floaties, okay? I don't have to have no surfboard. I just love the ocean, and I can have like, I enjoy it. I love it. Like the water is very therapeutic. So as a Taurus, you know, enjoy the earth, enjoy your circumstances right now where you are with yourself. You're not in a bad place. Even if you are in a situation where you might be thinking someone is your person, I feel like you're not attached in a way where it's devastating. It's just a matter of you being clear about yourself, like clear where you are, clear in what's going on, and that's it. So I'm sending y'all much love. Y'all take care of yourself. Some of y'all might be a little too independent, okay? Like, are you ready? Are you really ready for somebody? You know, ask yourself those questions. But other than that, Tauruses, that's your reading. I hope that resonates. If you guys are interested in your own future spouse reading or where might they be reading, it's all in the description. Okay, I appreciate y'all. Be blessed, be safe, take care. Peace. All right, wonderful. Now we're gonna move on to our Jimmys. Okay. Hey Gemini, how are you guys? This is your reading. Okay, so we're gonna tap into your future spouse energy. Now, this reading may be for people that have placements of Gemini. You don't have to be a sun sign Gemini. So moon, rising, Venus, your seventh house, your Juno, your Jupiter, your Lilith, maybe something where there's, you know, spouse placements. So we're going to ask who your person is first, and then we'll get into all the juicy shit later. If you guys skip the disclaimer, let me say it again. Or go back if you can. If you're watching this live, let me reiterate in case you missed it. Do not have a specific person in mind when you're getting these types of readings. Let Spirit do what they do and give you the guidance that you need, and then reflect on it later. And it doesn't have to line up with the person that you think it is, because that might not be your person, right? So be open to what Spirit wants you to know. Sit with it, discern it. Open your heart to the essence of your divine counterpart, and not so much focusing on a specific person, because that might not be your person. And then you miss the guidance, you miss the clues, the signs, and all of that, or what you might need to do to open it up if you're thinking that it's someone that it's not supposed to be. Okay, there's a possibility. So let's leave it open. And if it does fall and happen to be the person that you want it to be in the end, that is beautiful. And if not, it's still beautiful, because that means that that person that you thought it wasn't. So, you know, that's just a healthy disclaimer for you. Okay, let's tap in, Jimmy. Let's see what's going on. So, I'm hearing just like circus, something with circus, and then I'm hearing, who sings this song? But Sideshow. I think it's Blue Magic. The group Blue Magic is a 70s song. Sideshow. Tiger. Don't give me the Chinese zodiac of the tiger. So the year births are going to be relevant. Scorpio. Spicy. Gemini with a Scorpio. That's interesting. Y'all motherfuckers will tear the house up. Y'all crazy motherfuckers together. All right. Your person's nearby. Why? Why? What's with the false flames? What's going on? Y'all and y'all false flames. Damn it, people. Like the last few, some of you guys or your person is under the impression that someone is their person that it is not. This feels like the twin flamey type people. Like y'all, some of y'all might be part of the twin flame stuff, you know, where this could be a situation where you think someone is your true partner or your twin flame or your soulmate, and they're not. They don't have to be a bad person, doesn't have to be a tumultuous, painful situation. It just might be something that um feels really close to it, but it's not quite that. Okay. Very well could be with the Scorpio, who knows? But as far as what I'm getting, I feel your person is close. Whether that's energetically, like they're going to intercede pretty soon, or they're somewhere nearby you, they live around you, or you might be around this person and don't even know it sometimes. I'm getting something with dating sites too. So like some people kind of like uh they make their demographic a little too small. So like let's say energetically, not so much like literally a dating site, but you know how when you go on a site, or let's say you're looking for restaurants or you're looking for CVS's in your neighborhood or whatever, right? You're gonna put your zip code in most likely because you want the closest location to you, or you're wanting to date people maybe that are in the same city as you. But Spirit is saying like broaden that a little bit, widen, like step out of your comfort zone a little bit, as you probably don't want to have to drive to a CVS that's 15 minutes away versus one that's right up the street. um they may not have what you need at the store that's closest to you, or the people that you're looking to date may not, you know, because could be like y'all running into the same circles, or everybody's already dated everyone. It's like be open to some, like to some capacity, like metaphorically speaking, be open. So yeah, I feel like there's a very passionate energy where you are very passionate, your person's very passionate, very determined, very self-reflective, someone that doesn't sugarcoat, that's very real with themselves. This person honors the truth, but they might have deep dark secrets, or there's someone that knows how to keep a secret. There's someone that you don't have to worry about telling all of your business. This is someone that you can trust. At times I feel like you may not know what you're getting with this person. They may come off as like the Scorpio energy. Sometimes Scorpios have this mysterious energy about them. And at times I feel like even hmm, even to the point where you feel like you just can't get close enough to them. So maybe this person does have a level of I gotta protect myself. I gotta protect myself. I have to guard my heart, or I can't let everybody in, type of thing. So let's see the zodiac, Chinese zodiac with the tiger. Ain't nobody dating nobody in 1938. If they're even still living. I don't know if people, they might be. Shoot, I don't know. 1950 is pretty, you know, maybe someone is born in 1950, 1962 maybe, 1974, 1986, 1998 might be relevant. 2010 could be relevant, and 2022 may have been an important year for you in love. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and tap into the juicy shit now. Let's tap in. We're only on the third zodiac. Gosh, dang. We got a long way to go, child. We're going to be on here till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. No, I'm just like, where it's 9:48 where I'm at. So we might be on here for a minute. Let's see, where might you two meet? What's the circumstances? Is there any delays, blockages? What's the timing on this thing? Maybe let's see. Spirit for Geminis with their spouses, their future spouses. What's the energy? Okay, I'm going to do my Where Might They Be spread. So if y'all interested, it's linked in the description. You don't have to have a specific person in mind. You just want to know where is your next love coming in, next serious partnership coming in, or maybe your spouse. When is that going to happen? What's going on? You want your own, because it's more in depth than this. Of course, I have to kind of minimize it a little bit since we're, reading for the whole zodiac. Mm. Mm-hmm. Not telling me where you guys are going to meet. They don't want you to know that. They don't want you to focus on time either. Let's see what's at the top, because at the bottom card, you have unavailable and addiction. You guys have some work to do. I'm not going to lie. Jimmys, y'all know I love you. I love Geminis. Y'all, women and men, like, I love Geminis. Y'all have a special place. But I have to be honest with y'all, too. Y'all got some work to do. Mm-hmm. Y'all's got some works to do. The beautiful thing about your connection is spiritually, you guys will be naturally attracted and drawn to each other. You're not going to have to do a lot to get this person's attention and overdo it. This person loves you as you are, even in your extra. If you're extra type of person, they're going to be like, I fuck with the extra. I like this person. Geminis are colorful people. They can resonate with all walks of life. They're multi-dimensional people. So they can get along with a lot of people. They're very eccentric individuals. They may have their own, their own energy and but they appreciate others' energies. Like, everybody doesn't have to be the same. So your person is going to be attracted to you regardless. It's natural. You guys are going to be drawn to each other just no matter what. You don't have to change something about yourself. Like, oh, this person only likes this and they only nah. This person, if they like you, they fucking like you. So family is also a beautiful thing. You guys may value family a lot, or you guys are going to have a very beautiful family in the future. Um, your foundation, I feel like, it's going to be a healthy one. Okay. You guys are also going to come together effortlessly, which is why Spirit's like, don't drive yourself mad trying to figure out how you're going to meet this person and when, because that should be the least of your worries, because one of you or both of you have some work to do. You have baggage and denial. So there's some self-reflecting work with that mirror. If you guys were to get together, I kind of feel like you guys would mirror things in each other that you probably wish that you would have just dealt with it by yourself than getting into a relationship and dealing with these things. So someone could be in denial here. So you did have the false flame. So someone could be in denial about who their person is. And that's part of the inner work that needs to be done, because maybe that person isn't good for them. It could be toxic. Literally could be a Scorpio. Doesn't have to be for everybody. Yeah. And then baggage. There's still some unresolved things that need to be unpacked personally with one of you or both of you. So that's going to need to be worked through. There are some obstacles and delays here. I feel like someone is still kind of doing their thing or wants to do their thing. They want to float around and just kind of still live their life. Doesn't have to be they just want to be out here hoeing and thotting and bopping, but they may want to complete things in their life, or they enjoy their own company. Like, they're not in a rush to be in a relationship nor get married for that matter. There could be some addictions. There could be some unhealthy patterns. Okay. I feel like some of you guys, I can confidently say, Geminis, you might be dealing with a Scorpio person. I wouldn't be surprised if you're dealing with a toxic Scorpio energy and then you meet someone, maybe your spouse is a healthier Scorpio energy. That's a possibility. But I do feel that Scorpio card could be that false flame that you guys are dealing with, or your person could be dealing with that. Okay. Someone is just not available right now. Okay. So you guys seem to be like on two different paths right now, you and your person. That's part of the reason why it's not coming together. But again, Spirit's like, we don't even need you to worry about that. We need you to take care of what you need to take care of right now, or your person. We need them to do this right now. Like, if you guys were to get together, it wouldn't be pretty. It wouldn't be good. So some of you guys still have some type of karma to clear out. So let's deal with the heavy stuff first. I'm going to read the cards verbatim. You guys probably already see the messages, but it says, what truth about yourself are you avoiding that could be interfering with your openness to love? Okay, so definitely some self-reflection is needed on one of your, both of your parts or behalves. Baggage says, are you truly healed enough for me to walk into your life today? Like, are you guys really ready to receive? And you got to be honest. Don't lie to yourself. Like I told Taurus, the worst thing you could ever do is lie to yourself. Okay? The worst thing you can ever do is lie to yourself. Wonderlist says, I have so much more that I want to experience until I'm ready to settle down with you. So yeah, someone just still wants to be in that whimsical like energy. Addiction, I don't have room for you in my life right now because so much of my energy is focused on the wrong things. Then at the bottom of the deck is unavailable. I'm currently in a relationship with the wrong person. What? But I will find my way to you eventually. Hey sis, we're on Geminis. We're on Geminis. Now, yeah, and then separation is at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, there's a reason why you guys are not together right now. There's a good reason. Okay. It's actually, you know, spirit protecting you from putting yourself in a situation that you don't need to be in. But let me read the other juicy cards before I get to the tarot. Effortless says the universe supports our union and our love will happen effortlessly. So spirit wants you to be in union with your future spouse. It's just not the right time. Okay, it's going to happen organically, not by your force, not by theirs. Attraction says you're going to like what you see when you meet me because I'm exactly your type. Meaning, like you what they want. Like, regardless of what you think, like, oh, nobody's going to like this. Like, please, okay? They're going to like it. They're going to love it, matter of fact. Family, I'm excited about sharing a family with you and creating new traditions. You guys are going to break generational bonds and blockages and patterns that need to be transmuted. You guys will take beautiful traditions from your lineages and your families, but you guys are going to create a foundation that is unique to your union. Okay, you guys are going to be generational starters and breakers. Beautiful. Let's tap into the tarot. What is the final messages for my Jimmys? What is the final message for them today, at least? All right. Ooh, you guys got the death card. That's the generational. It starts with you both. I love this. This deck is like chef kiss. It's the Earth Woman Tarot, and I'm an Earth sign, so bitch, this is my deck, child. They made this, you know, with the Earth girls in mind. Now, and guys in mind. The death card, it gives me family tree vibes. It does. And I feel like you are and your person are going to be the one to break those generational blockages and bondages and also be that generational starter. So you are the root and the seed, which is beautiful. So inevitably, you know, that certain things have to go, you know, they have to die out. They have to complete themselves. They have to end. But with death also comes birth. Okay. So this could be a birth of a child as well. That is going to be a beautiful transmutation of just a transformative energy of past, the right word, like generational blockages, pretty much. So you have the Three of Wands. Yeah, so look towards your future. You know, right now is a beautiful time for you to be present in your personal journey right now. Okay. Continue to do that. Some of you guys might need to take a trip to Hawaii, like for spiritual purposes, to reground, to regroup. Maybe your ancestors are there. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next reading. So I'm seeing volcanoes, and that just made me think of Hawaii. I'm not really getting a specific place. Um, if I had to say, I'm gonna say Maui, but I'm getting like it's a place that's not really resort like, you know, like a space somewhere in Hawaii where for you to connect or where your ancestors come from. All right. That was your reading, Jimmies. I send you guys much love. You guys enjoyed this reading. Go ahead and like this video. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Let's go ahead and move on to our Cancers. 6444. All right, is your timestamp. All right. So Cancers, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you guys if you are a Cancer sun. So let's go ahead and tap in and see who your person is. If you guys skip the disclaimer, go back and watch it. If you're watching this live, let me give you a quick summary rundown. Do not project who you think your future spouse is or like focus on a specific person. Leave it open to spirit to give you the guidance that you need and tap into the essence of your person so that, you know, you can sit and reflect on the guidance and you're not projecting or causing yourself more confusion by trying to make something fit, you know, because it might not be who you think it is, but you got to have a level of spiritual maturity to be open to what's for your highest good and what spirit wants to show you and discern what's for you, you know, what's not. So if you're trying to measure it up to a specific person because that's what you want or that's who you suspect it to be and it's not really confirmed, but you can tell when you're lying to yourself. So even if you try to be like, oh, that's not for me, that doesn't sound like Josh, that doesn't sound like Tyrone, I'm not watching, I'm about to click off. Like, let's not do that, okay? Let's be grown-ups, okay? This is your future here. You don't want to just be marrying somebody because you just want them. It gotta be like, if it's just gotta be that, then that means that you're clinging on to something. It's an attachment. It's not a free-flowing energy. Like, I love this person, I want to be with them, but if it's not meant to be, I want us both to have what's meant for us. That's when you know, like, you love that person. Doesn't mean that they are your person, but at least you know that you truly love them. But if you like, it's gotta be like, then that's an attachment. All right, Cancers, I love you. Let's tap in. Let's see what's going on. Who's your person? Let's get some clues. Maybe who your person is not too, because that's been coming up for a couple of zodiac signs. It's like, God damn, you know. I had to get my Taurus family together. You know, I had to, you know, be real with us, like. But I think my Tauruses can handle it because we pretty real about shit. We don't sugarcoat things. All right. Got a coworker run. I was waiting on it. Look at you, Cancer, coming out of the deck. Okay, this is your confirmation that this very well could resonate with your ass. Maybe not everything, but some of it. Then your person could be a Cancer too, or that you guys have similar type of energies, which is dope. Maybe they have Cancer in their chart. You don't have to be a Cancer sun per se. Some of you guys could be a moon rising, a Venus, seventh house Cancer, Juno, Jupiter, Cancer. Any placements that's relevant to love or partnerships or spouses could be Cancer placements there. So you have the Chinese zodiac of the rooster. So we'll get into the years of birth maybe, or relevant dates or years rather. Um, hmm. You guys are going to start off either as friends, acquaintances, or coworkers, but that energy is going to wear off pretty quick. Okay, it's going to wear off pretty quick, like meaning you guys are not going to be friends for long, or like that acquaintance is going to move very quickly, or if you guys are coworkers, it's like y'all going to want to be together. It's not going to be very long. Like that status of being friends and acquaintances and coworkers or whatever, that's going to subside pretty early on in your connection. I feel like y'all going to just link up and connect. So this person could very well start off as someone that is like a friend to you, or maybe you know through a friend or acquaintances or through coworkers. But like I said, I feel like it could easily turn into getting out of the friend zone or that acquaintance and getting to know each other and getting into a connection, a romantic one, or an office romance can start between the two of you. So I feel like this person does have like a similar energy to you. They might be someone that doesn't really open up easily to everyone. You're a loving person and you're a likable person, I feel, but you don't just let everyone into your fold. And once you do let people into your fold, into your heart, you treat them like home, like family. And I feel like your person is quite the same. You guys could be very reflective people, very moody, emotional people at times. Maybe a little cautious, like around people, like you're not really always sure, you know, but when you are sure, you're very loving and very like you take people in. I feel like your person is quite the same. Some of you, ironically, could meet your person during a Cancer season. If not the one that I'm recording in, then I feel something with Cancer. So the rooster, the years that could be relevant, I don't know if anybody's dating anybody from 1945. That would be interesting. Or 1957. 69, maybe. 1981, 1993, 2005. Y'all too young to be watching this if y'all trying to, but you know, maybe in the future. 2005 could be relevant. 2017 could be relevant. 2029 could be relevant as well. So you're dealing with someone that has a pretty confident self-esteem. I just get like they're very selective of who they allow into their space and into their life. So with the rooster, it makes me think of someone that's very, people might deem as cocky, someone that, thinks too highly of themselves, but that's fine. If they have a healthy self-esteem and they're not cocky, but they really believe in themselves, like, so what? Like, you can pop out if you want to. This person could be a very vocal person. There's something very flamboyant about their energy, very energetic and lively and colorful about them. You guys might kind of have the same type of energy as far as love and friendships and family goes, like a heart that's kind of similar, but how you present yourself to the world, your person could be more of a flashy person or someone that you can't miss, like something about them that stands out. Okay, like your person has a very colorful personality or they wear a lot of colors. Now let's get to the juicy shit. When, where, and how, maybe what circumstances will you guys meet, all that juicy stuff. Let's see what wants to come through. Spirit wasn't trying to give me nothing when it came to Gemini. It was like, no, we're going to stop Geminis right here, okay? Let's see, Cancers and their spouse. I need 6 cards. I'll give y'all a little sample reading of where might they be. So if you guys want that reading, it's in the description. Okay, I need 2 more. This gratitude card is coming out for everybody. All right. So Spirit is going to go spiritual on y'all as far as like how you guys are going to meet, but whatever, it's okay. Spirit has a reason for these things, I find. So someone could be focused on their finances right now. That could be something with the timing, like, maybe someone feels like they need to get their life in order financially, or just their situation, their stability, their, survival mode is on right now. I feel like too with the victim card, this is a self-reflective energy. Someone has like a victim mentality of some sort, whether it's you or your person. So this is something that needs to be worked on as well. Spirit is like, this is one of the things that could potentially be a hindrance or an issue in a relationship. It's like this victim energy. So someone needs to work through this. If it's not you, then your person. Someone may think that being married or being in a relationship in general is going to save them, and it's not, or change their circumstances, which it most likely is not dramatically going to change, especially the inner stuff. It's not going to change that. The inner stuff is things that we have to work on. So a person's not going to come in and make you happy if you're already a miserable person. Nothing can change that. It's like when people tell a person that they're pretty or they're attractive, but they don't believe they're pretty or attractive, regardless of how many people tell them. It's kind of like that. If you're already in a place where you feel lack, just because this person comes in your life, it's not going to magically change things. Or this is a mentality that your person has that they need to work on. Okay. Just be real. It's here. Take it. If it's for you, for your highest good, take it. Even if it hurts, to hear it. Don't just be in denial and be like, oh, I don't, just because it hurts my feelings. I don't, like, no. You're still delaying your process when you do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? So the separation is happening for a reason. Right now is not the time for you guys. And some of you may not be looking for it to be the time. It's just maybe you're just curious as to what's going on. There's a reason for this. There's some reflective work that needs to happen. Someone feels like their finances are not where they want them to be or need them to be. So they're kind of worried about that. And that victim mentality, okay? This is a beautiful connection, though, that Spirit is supportive of it. They want this to come in and happen, but it's like the circumstances, the energy, I feel like have to be at a certain place to maintain a healthy relationship that you desire and that you deserve. Okay. You guys, your relationship could be centered around travel, um, doing different things, exploring. It could be something with culture as well, like expanding your horizons, maybe as well. You're going to meet this person through trusting your intuition. So there could be things that Spirit is going to guide you and need you to do, kind of like a prophetic action, as they call it. So a prophetic action is like when you're prompted to, you're divinely inspired to take some sort of action that opens the door spiritually to manifest things. So some sort of inspired action. That's what I get from this intuition card. That's how you're going to meet your person. So you got to be in tune and listen to your inner self and those inklings, even if it doesn't make sense to love or seem like it has anything to do with love. Um, it could be as simple as you, I don't know, like, let's say you're in the office and this is where you meet your person. Spirit might be like, go to the break room. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, I don't need to go to the break room. And Spirit's like, go to the break room. Or you just feel this inkling, like, maybe I want a snack or something. Let me get up. Let me go get a drink. Let me go get a cup of coffee or something. And then boom, you bump into your person. You know, it'd be simple. Don't got to be that deep. Just use your intuition. So let's read the cards. Some of you guys already read them. You can see the messages already. I'm not ready for you yet because I'm not financially stable enough to be a good partner to you. So one of you feels this way. That's part of a delay here. The victim card says, I can't save you or fix all of your problems for you. Okay. The separation is, we're going to get to the heavy cards first. We're going to just get that out of the way. Even though we're not together right now, our separation is only temporary. We've already had so many lifetimes together and we have so many more to come. Okay. So, gratitude. I'm open to receiving and giving love with joy and gratitude. I welcome you into my life. Someone in the neighborhood has roosters, so it's funny that they are out there, whatever the fuck they be doing, you know, the alarm clock. They do that all day, actually. It's not just in the mornings. Like, they do it at night sometimes. So it's just funny that they're out there talking right now, as we were talking about rooster. Travel. I want to experience the world with you. We have so much to explore. That sounds fun to me, child. Intuition. Trust your intuition, for it knows the way to me. When you listen closely, love whispers become clear. Okay. Get some tarot on it. Let's pull some tarot on it. What other messages do you have for Cancers? My Cancer placement folks out there. Thank you. Okay. Ah, okay. You have 4 of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So your person, I feel like, is the one that has the financial thing on their mind, unless you identify as the King of Pentacles. I feel like whoever has that masculine energy is concerned about their financial stability. And the 4 of Swords could be the other party feels kind of bored with life right now. But this 4 of Swords tells me someone is still recovering and healing. So it's not even an ideal time anyway to get together. And it's not to say the person has to be wealthy or rich, or you need to be wealthy or rich for this to come together. It just means that this person's financial situation could be out of order. And they're like, I have to do this. I have to get my shit together. I have to, right? I can't give my time and energy to anyone right now until I get this straight in my life, which is fair, right? You wouldn't want somebody pressing you for time when you're like, I can't right now. I have to do this. You know, I literally can't. I forgot about the bottom card. So interference was at the bottom. I wish I had more control over my life right now, but there are others who are influencing me and interfering with my ability to find my own way. Um, yeah, I don't know who that is. And then unavailable. I'm currently in a relationship with the wrong person, but I will find my way to you eventually. So one of you is in a situation too as well. There's a lot of cards with these clocks that, to me, I feel like it's delays. Okay. So some of these delays may resonate with you. and some of them may not. I just dropped half of my cards. So Cancer, that was your readings. I hope that that was helpful to some of you guys, insightful, something to reflect on. Oh, give you some time and patience to get some things in order, and your person allow them, to get some things in order. My booty just knocked the table, just shaking the table. Yeah, to get some things in order for you, okay? All right. This table be driving me off the wall, child. Fucking annoys me. Okay. I just don't understand why I can never just like get it to just stay in one spot. You know what I mean? I just don't get it. So let's move on to the next zodiac sign, shall we? Which is Virgos, right? Or no, my bad. Leo, my bad. Don't hate me, Leo. Don't hate me, okay? I'm sorry, Leo. All right. My Leo, Sun, Moon, Risings, my Venus Leo, 7th house Leos, Jupiter's, Mars's, whatever placements that are relevant to love and relationships for you. This is your reading, okay? Disclaimer, don't skip it. If you skipped it, go back, click the timestamp. And if you're not watching this, if you are watching this as I'm going live, if you missed the disclaimer, let me give you a rundown. Don't project who you think your future spouse is or who you want it to be, because you might miss out on what you need to hear. In case it's not that person, you don't want to project onto the reading and not get it clearly and accurately as you could, So just a grounded tip, a practical note, a spiritual, mature approach to the tarot or receiving guidance is to be open to what spirit says, sit with it, reflect on it, meditate on it, um, listen to what's, divinely true. And it's not always going to be what we want or what we think, but the soul always knows the truth, even if it's something that otherwise we probably wouldn't want to hear, or we want what we want, but it might not be leaning towards that. So that's just something to keep in mind, you guys. Just be open-minded. If you're asking about your future spouse, let's be realistic and ask spirit to give us the guidance and not put a face to it, right? Because later on, it will make sense. I promise you, it will make sense. Like, it's not going to make sense if you're trying to measure it up to a specific person. Sometimes it might sound like the person. And what I find with that in my personal experience and like people that I've helped is that there will be similarities to a person. And if you really pay attention, it's usually because you have a type. And so your person is going to have an essence of that, or certain things that you admire, certain traits that you admire in your partner or will admire in your partner. You're going to find those same traits attractive in other people that you come to meet, right? So, yeah. But there will always be something that will show you like that it's not the person you think it is, even if there's certain things that sound like it, um, due to circumstances too. So that's why I say be open-minded, y'all. Do not come at this like a preschooler. Like, I want what I want, and it has to be like, if you're here to learn, be open to what spirit wants you to know, and then sit with it, reflect on it, see where it sits within your spirit, right? Yeah, I said that for a reason. Your person is nearby. Well, this is the month that I call the set free month, where we setting ourselves free, child. Okay, setting ourselves free. um a few of the zodiac signs kind of got a similar energy of people thinking that they are with the person they're supposed to be with, or they're in a situation where they're learning lessons, or where they're clearing out patterns and in certain toxic traits or patterns, or attraction and resonance with toxic patterns and traits in others, like healing those things so that they're able to be receptive to real love. So that is why I feel some of you guys, this could be a situation with a karmic person you think is your person, and it's not. Okay, you could be an Aquarius placement somewhere, or your person is an Aquarius placement, or the person that you think is your person could be an Aquarius. Place it where it resonates. the connection, you know, but it's not for you because it's very fleeting. It doesn't stick. It doesn't stick around. It doesn't stay consistent. This person's actions may not be consistent. The energy that they show up in or how they treat you is not consistent. So that is your sign that that is not your person. Okay. Your person's not someone that's inconsistent. Yeah, we have human errors. We fuck up. But I hope I saved this post. I always got a post for y'all, but blessings be coming in different forms. I love it. So that's why I don't really, talk down social media too much, because there are times where things like posts that pop up just right when you need it, or people really be like on top of that, on their shit, like tapped in and like spitting some real spiritual game, and I love it. So there was this post that said, actions or love is an action. Effort is, or change comes with effort, or something like that. And I totally agree. I wish I could find the post. I'm gonna have to dig later. But I loved it because it puts it in a practical perspective, because we make excuses for people a lot as humans, especially people that we love. Unplug this. We make a lot of excuses for people, right? When we care about them or when we want to be with somebody, we make excuses. So if a person's actions are not consistently lining up in a healthy way, and you can tell if a person values you or not, because if they valued you, the first time that they fucked up, they would correct and work through it. A person that doesn't give a fuck, they'll show you like a fake change, like to get you hooked or to keep you still, keep you where you're at, and then they ghost again. That's not healthy, you know? Um, so the zodiac sign Aquarius, like I said, is here. This could be your person's energy, could be the false connections energy, could be your energy as well. Okay. Even as a Leo, you could have Aquarius in your chart, right? I feel like there's a level of practicality here. Leos and Aquariuses are fixed zodiac signs. So like you guys could have similar traits that could, bump heads at times, and also can help you guys understand each other at times as well. So the dog Chinese zodiac, the dates or the years on here, 1946, but that's like very old school, right? 1958, 1970, 1982, 1994, 2006 could be relevant, 2018 could be relevant, and 2030 could be relevant. Your future spouse is someone that's very loyal. Okay. I feel like there's someone that a lot of people like. Like they're a loving person. They have a funny personality. They're quirky. They might feel like this person gets along with a lot of people. They can get along with all different types of people, walks of life. I also feel like this person, as long as you're respectful and good to them, they're good to you and they're respectful to you. The moment that you like try to fuck them over or play them or, walk all over them, this person is going to let you have it. They're going to let you know. Like, this person's not all bark. Like, this person's bite. Okay. This person will bite you. Okay. Meaning, like, however you treat me, it's going to come back to you. Your person don't play no games. Let's go ahead and tap into where might you meet them, if there's any obstacles, anything that you might need to work through, they need to work through, and all that jazz. Let's see what spirit lets us see here. So if y'all want your own future spouse readings, I do offer those. Go a little further in detail, of course, and then I'm going to do kind of like a mini sample read of where might they be reading. That's available in the description box as well on my website for booking. Where might they be could be for anyone that's like wondering like when's the next person they're going to date coming in, what's the energy around it, or their next serious partnership or relationship is coming, or their future spouse. It's up to you specifically what you're seeking as far as where might they be is concerned. All right, Divine Spirit, my Leo people, what's going on with their future spouse connection and energy surrounding it? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, trauma. Online attraction. Okay, we have searching, toxic, and victim. Yeah, You guys got some work to do here, okay? You do. And it's okay. We're all a work in progress, of course, right? It's okay. In your person as well. So some of these could be you, some of them could be them. There's obstacles here. I wouldn't say like delays, like there's nothing really delaying it. It's more so just like getting through these blockages and like reflecting and doing what needs to be reflected upon and work on, you know? So there could be some toxic traits here. Someone could have a victim mentality. Okay. Um, I say Cinderella complex, but I'm not diminishing Cinderella because I feel like that is a practical story as well. It's not a fairy tale if you think about it in a mundane sense, but like people look at Cinderella's story as a fairy tale, as a fantasy, right? So that's why I'm going to use that. But I'm hearing the Cinderella complex of like someone wanting to be saved, right? For Prince Charming to be saved or to save a damsel in distress, maybe, right? On the opposite side. There's still some traumas that someone needs to heal. Okay. It could be you or your person. Someone is still like looking for something or looking for themselves or unsure or uncertain of what it is that they want. Okay. The beautiful thing about this is that you and your person are going to be naturally, organically attracted to each other. Okay. Your person is going to find you beautiful and attractive no matter what size you are, no matter the age that you are. If you change something about your hair, this person's always going to find you attractive, period. Always going to be attracted to you because they're attracted to you inside and out. You're a hidden gem to them. Okay. You and this person are most likely going to meet online. Okay. You guys are going to meet each other online, whether that's social medias, dating sites. I don't know, it could be a weird thing where you respond to an ad or you're looking for a something with real estate or something. It could be anything, child, but it's based online. Okay. Um, at the bottom of the deck, you also have familiar, which can also be another way that you guys are going to meet. Because whether virtually or in person, we've already met. So some of you guys already met this person already. You're already familiar with them somehow, or you guys have already met, maybe formally, maybe not formally, but you know who this person is probably already. Online, you may have met them already online. What's at the top of the deck? Travel. So travel is going to be a part of your relationship. It says, I want to experience the world with you. We have so much to explore. Okay, so y'all going to be them travel people. Y'all might have an Airbnb one day. There's something with real estate. Maybe you or your person is in real estate business. Okay, so let's read the cards. Start off with the heavy stuff first. So trauma, it says, I'm working through my trauma so I can be whole for you. That's good. So someone's already working on certain things that they need to work on. That's good. Searching. I'm not ready to be with you yet because I'm still searching for myself and I don't really know who I am yet. Someone's still trying to find their identity. You guys could be young or your person could be quite young. We did pick up 1994, 2006 is pretty young. Um, that's younger than my baby sister, so that's pretty young. Um, or you could be young too, right? Toxic, let's read that. Would you want to expose your perfect soulmate to the person that you are today? Are you the person that you deserve to be with? So this could be something that you have to ask yourself, or maybe your person has asked these questions because obviously someone here is saying, I'm working through my traumas. So someone knows that they still have work to do on themselves. Victim. I can't save you or fix all of your problems for you. Okay. So someone I feel like is real with themselves. Like if I'm not the person that I want to be with, I'm not about to, force this to happen. I wouldn't want somebody like leaning on me to fix all of my problems. So someone here might be very self-reflective. Okay. Attraction. Let's see. Attraction says you're going to like what you see when you meet me because I'm exactly your type. Like you're gonna be attracted to each other. Like you and this person, you're gonna like what you see. Okay. Online, we already know it says, I'll meet you online when we're ready. So some of you guys, like I said, you've already met this person virtually or in person. You're already familiar with who they are. You've already met them. Okay. All right. So let's get some tarot on it. And we'll move on to Virgo. Holy Spirit, thank you. Okay. So you have Five of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, someone's still working through their traumas and disappointments. Someone is not receptive to love right now, or they're not that they don't want it, but they know that they're not in the right space. Their heart is not open fully to receive the type of love that they deserve. They want it, but they know that there's some wounds here that they have to tend to. One of you could also just be in a space where you're trying to find yourself, or you're trying to figure out where your life is headed, where to place your focus, kind of just enjoying your singlehood, or just enjoying being independent right now for some of you. Okay, so all right, Cancer or Leo. Why am I saying Cancer? My bad. Leo. Maybe you're a Cancer cusp, but Leo, this was your reading. If you're watching this around the time I'm recording this, happy birthday or happy early birthday, because it's still Cancer season. But happy birthday, y'all. So let's wish y'all happy birthday, because July belongs to Cancer and Leo. So happy birthday to you guys. Go ahead and move on to Virgo. I appreciate you, Leos. If you guys enjoyed this reading, resonated with it, liked it, loved it, I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo. All right. Where are my 90s babies? Y'all born in 96? I caught your timestamp at 96 minutes. Let's go ahead and tap in, okay? So, Virgo. You guys could be a Virgo sun, moon, rising, a Venus, 7th house placement, Jupiter placement, Lilith, any placement where love is concerned, partnerships are concerned, and spouses are concerned. If you have Leo, or I keep saying that, maybe you're a Leo cusp. I keep cross-wiring Leo and Cancer and Virgo. Cuspers, okay? Y'all cuspers, hey, greetings, happy birthday. But yeah, so disclaimer, if you guys are not watching this during the live, if you skip the disclaimer, go back and watch it. Don't do that. If you're watching during the live and you missed the disclaimer, let me give you a rundown. To have an effective reading and get the best clarity that you can and to sit with and information, try to be in the mode of receptivity when you're receiving readings, and not put like a specific outcome in your head, like it has to be this and this is what has to come out, or it has to pick up on this person because you want to be with them or because you like them, or even if you are with that person, let's say hypothetically that is not the person that you're going to marry, you have to be realistic that that could be possibly a reality. So if spirit is giving you guidance on who your person is, it's best to listen to the reading in the essence of who your person is and not the essence of a specific person. Does that make sense? Because sometimes, like when we do that, we're gonna cause ourselves to be more conflicted, confused, upset, frustrated, um, feeling some type of way towards ourselves, towards life, towards God, towards the reader. So it's best to just be open to what spirit says. If it happens to align with the person to the T, cool. But if it's like similarities, be careful with that too, because you know, just from experience personally and with readings for people, sometimes the readings will pick up certain similarities to a person that you're already dealing with or may even meet in the future. And then when it doesn't work out, it's like, well, I thought that was my husband. But it's like, okay, be practical about it. Do you have a type? A type physically and a type personality wise, or certain traits or things that you admire in a person, because these could be things that your person has too, right? So if it's truly your person, the circumstances will line up, not just the characteristics and, oh, it sounds like this person because, and if here, okay, your person, you guys are going to meet at a party and you go out to the club every weekend and then you meet a guy that kind of fits the description. If that's the only means of where you guys meet, then you got to, use your discernment a little bit, right? So I hope it's distinctive enough to like give you clarity. All right, so Virgo, let's tap in and see who your person is, or maybe even who they're not, because these readings have been exposing both. So so far. Virgo, your spouse. Let's tap into the essence of them. A new connection. So this is someone new. Tiger, zodiac sign. Pisces, Aries. All right, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, oh yeah. All right. So you and your person, new connects, new vibe, okay? Some new shit. Beautiful. This person could have Pisces in their chart, if not Sun, also Aries. They could be a cusp of a Pisces and Aries, because their seasons are close to each other. So this person could have Pisces and Aries as their sun and their moon, as well. I feel like one of you guys, you're opposite. So like one of you guys might be quote unquote shy or maybe just a little reserved. Um, And then Aries energy gives me more of the introverted. Like someone might be real, like, I'm on you, like, I like you. Okay. I like what I see. So I don't see reserved on someone's end. It seems like there's gonna be a pursuer that, like, in spite if someone's a little coy or playing coy or shy or is shy or a little introverted or a little observant, the other person, if they're not an Aries, so I'm kind of getting a dynamic. So it doesn't have to be that specific to Pisces, Aries, but a dynamic where one person is the pursuer. They're confident and like, hey, like I'm coming for you. Okay. All right. So the tiger energy, I still kind of get that energy of like a hunter, someone that wants to be the one to chase, wants to be the one to pursue, to court, that sort of thing. Um, But I get like this person is gonna be very attractive, very spicy. So I do get like your person could be literally very well could be a fire sign for sure. Because not just exclusive to Aries, but a Leo and a Sag. But I do get more of like Aries vibes too from the tiger. Like it's someone that's raw, like just, you know, bold. That's the vibe that I get. Person is like fun. This person could even be creative or have some sort of like creative talents, like musical talents or arts, something like that. Like they're a good painter, draw poetry. Like this person is really, really talented. Could be a popular person or someone that maybe has a lot of people that know, like a large circle of acquaintances. A lot of people that like most likely like them. Some people might not. Maybe they feel like this person's cocky or selfish at times or self-centered. This person could come off as impulsive or overly passionate sometimes too. But um I feel like with balance, I mean, maybe in their shadow self, maybe they can be, or maybe they have been, you know. Um, this person is not shy at all. They're very courageous and very bold and confident and competitive. Like if they want something, they're gonna get it. Okay. This person could have been through a lot too, like a lot where if you look at them, you will be like, why are you so confident? Or how are you so like still like this dope person? Like you should be an asshole. Like this person, like I've been through a lot of shit. Like that's where my confidence comes from. That's where my courage comes from. That's where my ambition comes from. So I feel like you're really gonna like this person. Obviously, why not? You gonna marry him, right? I would hope so. All right, Virgo. Hey Ashley, how are you? Let's tap in, see all the juicy details about your future spouse. Let's tap in. Virgos, let's see your spouse's energy. Where might you guys meet? Is there any obstacles, challenges, anything that might need to be healed? We are on Virgo now. so we're like halfway there. All right, let's see. Towards the ending. Let's see, Virgo. All right, so okay, Lost, Empire. Ooh. Toxic tribe, trauma, and unexpected. All right, so there's some obstacles. I'm not gonna lie, there's a little bit of some things that need to be dealt with, but not that bad, right? Let's see what we got at the bottom of the deck. We have effortless. Top of the deck, we have family. All right. So your person and yourself. Let's get into the heavy stuff first, and then we'll get into how you guys will potentially meet because, yeah. Anywho, so let's focus on these clock cards because the clocks, this is like delays potentially or obstacles. What could be blocking it a little bit? So someone is potentially like due to their traumas could be trying to find, like they're looking for their person, they're looking for you, the right person for them. It doesn't matter. You can look at all your placements that resonate with you, your sun, moon, and your rising, your Venus, whatever. Love placements too. But yeah, so I feel like one of you is, due to the trauma that you guys have been through, you look for your person, like you're trying to find that one, but you're looking in it in the wrong people. So like a person can project their desires onto a person. Like you could be drawn to the wrong person because of your traumas. Like let's say you'll be drawn to a person that's more so, let's say, confident and bold, like such as your person. Your person truly is confident and bold, I feel. So like let's say if you lack, confidence a little bit, or you never felt like you were the one that was picked or chosen, you'll be attracted to the people that everybody likes, everyone finds attractive, the conventionally attractive man or woman. And that person could be, you know, the lesson you need to value yourself in a way of, they might be rude towards you, harsh towards you, reject you, make you feel rejected at least, or feel like you're not good enough if they don't choose you, or they have a type, and then it triggers those traumas so that you can heal seeking that validation and worthiness, especially in the wrong people. So this could be your energy or your person's dilemma or situation. But I do get like, at least with this card, it says I'm working through my trauma. So someone here is working through it. But there is a tendency to fall for the wrong people because you're trying to find that that person in essence that you truly desire, like that desire in your heart, the type of partnership you desire, the type of partner you desire. You're seeking that out and maybe projecting that onto other people, and due to traumas, it's causing you to trauma bond and have to, yeah, heal those things. gonna have to return these headphones because these are supposed to last like at least 6 or 7 hours, I think it said, and it didn't even last like 2 hours. And it's fully charged. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know how much you guys heard. I don't know what you missed. So I'm probably gonna have to start over. I don't know. Okay. So I'm gonna read the cards over because what I'm getting, I hope like the important parts at least got in, like what I was talking about, like the traumas and like, that. I don't know how far I got into the reading. That sucks. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. Um, I don't know how far we got into the reading. That sucks so bad. Let me see. Okay. So I did get cut off around the time where I was talking about like one of you could feel like lost in when it comes to looking for the one and the wrong people. So like looking for each other and the wrong person could be, let's say for example, um, the whole sign. Yeah, probably. Probably, dang it. I think I was talking about the trauma part. But yeah, like let's say with the trauma, because someone is working through this trauma as we speak, but someone could feel lost as far as like falling for the wrong people. So um if you have a tendency to feel like you're unworthy, that could attract like, or you could be attracted to people that get validation through, their popularity or their attractiveness, and you get validation through that through them as well because it makes you feel like something. And this person could be a cocky ass asshole, right? And treat you bad or, reject you or ignore you and you feel small, and it leads you to go back in and heal that part of yourself that seeks validation. So, or your person could be going through that. So that's what I was saying before I got caught off. But I do feel like you guys are going to meet your person unexpectedly in a community. So let's say, for instance, it could be a gym, like where you frequently go, or a yoga class, or somewhere where like whether it's a grocery store, whether it's a gas station. There's something about like a shared space, something that's very familiar, or maybe things that you're both into that you guys will come to find each other. And it's not going to be with someone that you expect or the type of person that you expect. And I feel like that's the thing that's going to stand out to you about this person. So like you're going to be attracted, you're going to be drawn, but there's something about this person that is very different from what you're used to. Okay? Very different. And I'm also getting to like, it's not going to happen the way that you think. Even if you're like trying to calculate it, like, hey, I like to go to this karaoke spot. I'm going to bump into my partner because this is the spot that I frequently hang out. This is like my community, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not going to happen the way that you expect it to. And this person is not going to be what you expect. Hence, effortless at the bottom of the deck. It's going to happen flawlessly. Like the universe is going to make sure that it aligns you guys when it's supposed to. It's going to happen effortlessly. It's not going to take a lot on your part to do this. Okay? Someone has to be honest here about maybe some toxic traits that, like, if you were to put your shoe in the other foot, would you want to deal or put up with certain things in a partner that maybe, like, if there's certain things that you do, not saying like because you're a snorer, you snore at night, that you're not the ideal partner and you shouldn't be with another snorer. Things like insecurities. If I text a person and they don't text me back in 2 minutes, I'm blowing up their phone and then I'm cussing them out, and this person could be fucking sleep, or this person could be in the bathroom, taking a number two or something, or on the phone with their mom, or something emergency, or the phone died, and you're just like, you're probably with some bitches. Like, that is a toxic trait, okay? Your person probably has one. I'm sure you have one. Like, this needs, some type of toxic trait needs to be reflected upon, okay? The Empire card, I really like this. It says we're going to build something incredible together. I feel like if anyone has self-esteem issues here, your person shows up as this bold, confident individual that people most likely want to be around, want to sleep with, be friends with, work with. Like, your person could be that dude or that girl, right? And your jealousy, if you have it, it's going to have to subside, or that unworthiness or that wanting to hide yourself is going to have to subside, because there's something that you guys are meant to build that I feel like is big with the Empire card. So think the Emperor and the Empress. You guys both have to have a level of confidence and self-assurance of who you are, and self-validation, not validation from what everybody else thinks, but how you see yourself on a daily basis. Your person's confidence, what I like about your person's energy from what I gathered, is that their confidence comes from their struggles, their ability to be resilient and still keep going. They have confidence in themselves and their willpower, their strength, their perseverance, their faith in themselves. This person is driven. This person does not fold. This person is an overcomer. They're a strong character. So their confidence is built off of their strength, and their inner strength, I should say. Their ability to keep going, keep striving, and to still be a happy person, or still love themselves and love people around them, still have a good vibe about them. So your person's confidence is a real confidence. It's not built off of the fact of looks and materialism or titles and labels and things like that. Like, your person really has a true self-confidence about them. And I feel like that together combined, when you pour that into yourself and tap into that part of yourself, you guys will be very powerful together. Okay? Just saying. So yeah, this is beautiful. So top of the deck, because you had effortless at the bottom, top of the deck was family. So you guys, I feel, are with this card, I like it because it talks about you guys creating a new generation of traditions. So whatever maybe trauma that you guys picked up from past, family situations or generational patterns, you guys are going to break that in your union. Okay, let's get some more messages for Virgo. I'm so sorry that it cut off at some point. Okay. The Moon. Six of Pentacles. Just because you have an experience, I feel led to say this, just because one of you here, some of you here, just because you have an experience, someone that really was about you and really poured into you and valued you, doesn't mean that it doesn't exist and that it can't happen for you. Because I feel like you might feel like it's a fantasy or unrealistic to believe. And this could be belief stemmed from you through a parent or a grandmother or something, or they believe that they had to settle, or, there's no such thing of a good person, a good man or a good woman, but I'm getting grandmother, so like a good man I'm hearing. And therefore it's kind of hard to kind of believe it for yourself somehow, but someone could really invest in you and really care about you. Maybe you're used to people choosing people over you or something, often, or being someone's second choice, or always being put in a third party situation or something. But just because that was a past experience, or that false belief is there, does not mean that someone is not going to be about you. And I feel like Spirit wants you to work through that, okay? If that is your situation. Okay. All right, Virgos. I send y'all so much love. I appreciate you guys being patient with me. I apologize for the sound going out. That microphone, it's not reliable. I just bought that shit. And it's talking about like it has a 6 hour, I think 7 or 6 hour rate on it. It does not. And it's fully charged. All right. So anywho, let's go ahead and move on to Libras. I appreciate you guys for being patient. If you guys like this video, Go ahead and genuinely give it a like. Show some love. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. We're going to be on here for a minute, child. How long we been on here? Almost 2 hours. Libra. All right. Libra, what's good? I appreciate the patience. Okay. So, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement, 7th house Libras, which is your ruling house. You could be a Juno, a Lilith, or Jupiter Libra as well. So whatever placements of Jupiter of Libra that resonate with you, that's relevant to you in love and partnerships and spouses, this may be for you. Feel free to check out all of your love placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or your Venus placements, or Lilith, or Jupiter, or Juno, because it might give you more insight. All right, so let's see who your person is. Quick disclaimer, I'm running out of breath with this, but I have to say it in case you guys skipped it or you guys missed it if you're watching live. The disclaimer simply is this, that you guys approach this reading with an open heart and open mind to what Spirit has for you. Also, just from a place of spiritual maturity and groundedness, don't go into the reading with a specific notion of what's supposed to come out necessarily, or that it's supposed to pick up somebody that you like or have a crush on or think is your person. If I'm tapping into the essence of your person and it may not resonate to the person that you're asking about, you can't just go off of, oh, that doesn't make sense because you want it to be a specific person. The messages are not going to be clear for you. They're not going to hit the way that they're supposed to, you know. So with an open heart, open mind to hear what Spirit says and approach your reading that way, not just this type of reading, but any reading, it helps you to reflect and sit with yourself and effectively hear the message a little bit more clear than going in with your perceived notion of what's supposed to come out or how you want it to be, right? That's not spiritually mature at all. At all. You're not 5 years old. Things are not always going to go your way. If you're really, you know, into spiritual healing work, practice, or seeking real guidance, when you ask Spirit for guidance, whether personally within yourself or someone else that you are trusting with your energy to tap in for you, you have to be receptive to what Spirit says, right? And then sit with it. It may not be the person that you think it is. And if some of it does resonate, use your discernment to, you know, kind of discern if it's coming from like, okay, do I have a type? Is it, you know, fitting a description because this person fits a type, whether that's a physical type or an archetype or character, personality, or things about, you know, things that I find attractive in a partner. That essence that your person has, most likely you're going to be drawn to it in other people too, obviously, right? So there will always be something to indicate whether it's truly about the person or not. Because what happens is if you get a reading and you're thinking about, oh, it has to be so-and-so, and you do hear something that kind of sounds like them because obvious reasons, you have a type or you like certain things in partners, and you look for that in other people, you look for that in every person you meet, you'll get upset when it doesn't work out. You'll get upset with yourself, or you'll get upset with the reader or the message or God, the universe. You'll think that it's a trick, it's a lie, it's deception, rather than saying, okay, this person has a lot of traits that I like. But there's always going to be something that will show you a person is not for you. It's always going to be there. There's always going to be a sign that it's not it. And there will be something that you can't deny that it's your person. I do believe that you will know when it's your person. There's not going to be a lot of doubt and a lot of questioning. Is this my person? And you have to convince yourself, and you're attached and you can't let go or be open to the fact that it might not be them. If you're attached, then it's probably not your person. You know, that can happen too sometimes, being attached to the wrong person. So anywho, that's all. Long story short, Libra, let's see, who is your future spouse? Like, what's the energy? What's their essence? Or maybe who they're not, because I also picked that up in other reads too. Like the other signs, I was getting some who they ain't. Okay, you have a lot of cards. Short-term new connection, Aquarius. So this person could be an Aquarius, Libra. This is a new connection. I feel like some of you guys may have a short-term situation going on, or something that you're in right now. It's not going to last very long because you're going to meet someone new soon. And if you're not seeing someone or into anyone right now, this could be your person's situation that something is going to end for them shortly. Like it's not going to last long. And you guys are going to meet shortly after, I feel like. This person is very cocky. um, I feel like this person has this personality of like they play hard to get. They could be a little bit of a flirt. They give off a player vibe, whether they're a man or a woman. They give off this vibe like they flirt with people, or it's easy for them to cut people loose. They might be the type that's like, take me out on a date. They're not the most like fairy tale type of person. They're not really into all of that. It's like they're very grounded. There's someone that does believe in like soulmates or the one, but this person's very practical. This person's very independent. They don't mind being single. Matter of fact, I feel like they kind of enjoy being able to date around and date who they want, you know, for now. This person is not in a desperate situation, I would say, for love. I feel like they're open to real love. They do believe in it. This person is a powerful manifester as well. I feel like I'm getting a feminine Aquarian energy because this feels like a lot of Aquarian women that I know. Like I fuck with Aquarian women. I love them. I have a lot of them in my life. I love them. Um, but I feel like with the Rooster card, this person could intimidate a lot of people, especially like people that are interested in them. They kind of feel like this person don't want me, or it's like, Your Highness, can I even talk to you? Like, you know, I get that feeling. Um, but they don't have to be the zodiac sign specifically, but just the energy that I'm picking up. Yeah. They're kind of unpredictable. Like people might like that mysterious unpredictability about them, but at the same time, it just feels like someone that they cannot capture. It's like hard to catch them, how hard to be with them or to impress them almost in a way. So that's a good thing. This person's not easily impressed by flattery and everybody that wants them, and you know they have to feel a connection as well to even really go towards you. They're very honest too. They're someone that speaks their minds. Okay. Um, there's someone that I feel like has a pretty good sense of people and can read people pretty well, or just like kind of tell pretty early on if somebody's worth their time or not, or if somebody's trying to fuck them over or bullshit them. This is the type of person that you can date for years, but you guys won't move in together probably until you get married type. Like they like their own space. So it's like if I really like you enough, like I might let you sleep over for a little bit or for a week or two, but then you gotta go. Like I need my space. But I just get like they're just independent. They're not that they're not someone that you could settle down with. They're just heavily independent people. All right, so let's get some more juicy details, Libra, on your future spouse, okay? All right, Libra. Let's see all the juicy details of who your person might be, you know, what they're about and how you might meet them. Is there any obstacles, anything that you guys have to work through? Okay. Ego, family, mistaken. This card's come out a lot. Compatible, empire, and alignment. There's just one slight delay that yes, someone is kind of under the impression that someone is the one or the right person that they should be investing in, and they're not. So it could be you or your person, because that short-term card, like I said, it did come out. You have partner at the bottom of the deck. It says, with our combined skill sets, we're going to make an amazing team. I love it. I love it a lot. Top of the deck is lessons. It says, there are still lessons I have to learn before I can be ready to be with you. So there is a slight delay here because someone may still need to learn the lesson about kind of discerning what's for them and what's not for them, starting with this connection. There could also be ego. I do get that from your person, like that independence. They're going to have to break that a little bit. Like they're going to have to be a little bit more open to partnering up. Because this person is very not into themselves, like in a, maybe they are, maybe a little bit, but I feel like your person is like very self-focused right now, and being in a relationship might be a little awkward for them, especially if they've been single for a long time. It's like being with someone, they would have to kind of give up a lot of some of their not like their true self, but like parts of themselves that, you know, isn't helpful to a relationship, that actually repels something healthy. Like this person's gonna have to work through that. Okay. um Comfortable. Did I say compatibility? I don't know why I said that. It says comfortable. Are you really ready to give up your old ways to be with me? Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of feel like this is your person. They have to work on this. And if this is you, you know, apply it to yourself as well if it resonates. But I feel strongly like your person is very like stubborn. And even if they're not an Aquarius person, Aquarians are fixed signs. So that could be, you know, an indication or a clue that your person is pretty fixed and set in their ways a little bit. Okay. Like I said, they could have been single for a long time. So you have a lot of crystal cards. It's beautiful. Crystals are actually good cards to get in this deck that I'm using because it represents a spiritual partner, someone that is in tune spiritually, that you guys are going to help each other consciousness, help each other elevate your consciousness and empower each other, kind of help each other to your fullest potential. So that's beautiful. So the family dynamic that you guys will have is going to be based off of your own, you know, your own traditions, based off of your own healing work. So like instead of repeating cycles from, you know, those toxic patterns that may have been picked up from your family, this is you guys being able to build something from a healthy foundation, which is beautiful. Okay. Um the mistaken card, I really feel like somebody here is under the impression that someone is their person and it's not, or someone has a tendency to place that Cinderella slipper on the wrong foot often. Okay. Or, you know, the Prince Charming is not really the Prince Charming, right? It's a frog. So it says, I'm not the person who is in your life right now. Have you mistaken the wrong person for your soulmate? Okay. Um, The Empire card is also another good one because it says we're going to build something incredible together. So you guys are going to build. I do see that. It's something that you guys are going to do that's pretty significant. And I think Virgo had this too. So Virgo and Libra cuspers could resonate with this one, and Libra, Virgo and Libra's reading. Then you have alignment. It says, like a cosmic match made in heaven, we are magically aligned. We fit together so naturally. Beautiful. So it's going to work out. Don't worry. Even if your partner is a little, you know, a little handful a little bit sometimes, don't worry about that. It's going to work. Beautiful cards. These just came out, just flew out. So you have the Seven of Swords, my bad. Just like the Ten of Wands, but it's the trees in the back. My bad. I cannot read upside down. I can't. It's kind of challenging. Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Interesting. 7, 7. Two sevens, that equals 14. 1, 4, that's 5. So you guys are going to shift each other's reality. You guys are going to shake shit up for each other. Because I feel like there might be someone that kind of tries to run from love a little bit, not really give into it, engage. But with the Seven of Cups, it feels like someone, it's like the opposite. Like somebody might be more of the spiritual and one might be a little more grounded, more practical, more rational minded. And that energy combined kind of like helps you both find balance, like not to be too spiritual, but not to be too rational and practical to where you're not open to spiritual things, or you don't have a spiritual connection with self or with source and with others. Like it's going to shake things up in a positive way. Okay. All right, y'all. Libras, that was your reading. I hope that resonated with you. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did like this video, I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys want your own personal future spouse readings, linked in the description, as well as if you like this spread. It's a little more extensive personal reading wise, but this where might they be spread can be used for future reads, as far as like next partner to come in, next healthy partnership, next long-term partnership, or maybe future spouse. So it's up to you, like what you're looking into. But with that, so all right, let's go ahead and move on to our Scorpios. Almost forgot. So we are almost done. We got like 4 more signs left after Scorpio. Okay, so 13811. It's your timestamp Scorpio. Greetings to you guys. You could be the sun, moon, and rising Scorpio sign, or 7th house Scorpio, Venus Scorpio, Juno, Jupiter, Lilith Scorpio, or any other placement that is relevant to partnerships, romance, and marriage placements. All right, so let's tap in to who your person is. Full on disclaimer, I have to say this for everybody in case you missed it or skipped it. Do not project in this reading a specific person. Just be open to what spirit wants you to know, because it might not be who you think it is. And even if you do feel like there's some things that kind of sound like a person, use your discernment and be practical about it. Do you have a type physically, attribute wise, characteristics? Because most likely the things that you find attractive in one person, you'd find that same attractiveness. Like if you like people that are sporty, or you like people that are spiritual, or you're looking for a Christian woman or Christian man, or Muslim man or woman, or someone that's, you like musicians or creative people, you're going to be drawn to that. And if I was not someone that checks in with myself, I would be delusional, because I have a thing for Libras and Geminis. I don't know why. Like every time I like somebody, most likely the motherfuckers is a Libra or a Gemini. Sometimes Leo, maybe. But 9 times out of 10, I guarantee you, every person, if I look back at the person that I really, really liked, those motherfuckers were always Geminis or Libras. It never fails. Or like me, shit, I don't know, because for some reason they do too. So, hey. So it's kind of just like a thing where you just have to use your discernment and just, ask yourself like, hey, is there something specific that I like? Because my person could have that trait. Because there's always going to be something to tell you that someone is for you or it's not. Like circumstances will tell you. Like if we ground ourselves a little bit, spiritual ladies out there, and not always look to the stars and the signs to always validate everything. If we looked at our circumstances and real life and what's really going on, those things are answered for you too. Whether a person is for you or they're not. You don't got to ask the stars and the tarot all the time. Like sometimes like a person's actions will tell you whether they're for you or they're not for you. They may sound and quack and walk like the real thing, but if they're not the real thing, it's just a rubber duck and not a real duck. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because it's squeak and quack don't mean that it's the real deal. Gotta be discerning. So that's all I'm saying with this disclaimer. Be open. Let's be spiritually mature, okay, about it. We're really about that spiritual life and we really care about spiritual guidance. You're open to what spirit is saying. Okay, and if it's through a vessel that you're entrusting with your energy to read for you, you have to be receptive and use your discernment and reflect on those messages. Don't just take them at face value, or, oh, I only want it because it sounds like this, or I want it to be this, and I'm going to reject it if it's not this. Like, that's not how it works, okay? That's not healthy. Long story short. Anyway, thank you, Spirit. We talked long enough. Aries, Taurus. You dealing with Aries, Taurus cusper, maybe? Coming in with advice and guidance. Tiger. Girl. Alright. So, you got a little feisty person on your hand. Or someone that's very, like... I feel like this person could be... I don't feel like this person is going to, like, spare you your feelings. Like, they're not like they're mean. Okay, let me word that a little different because that doesn't sound right. But like this person is like like real honest, and they will be honest with you. And I feel like this person comes in with guidance and advice is like, this is someone that maybe you'll value their perspective, you'll value their guidance and wisdom. So this person could be a little bit older than you, or this person has gone through a lot of different experiences that maybe you feel benefit you in some way or help you to see life in a different way. Aries and Taurus people have a tendency to get along, but they clash too. Maybe because they're like almost like sister signs, brother and sister signs, that they're close on the chart to where they're almost similar, but they butt heads. Like just based off of the bull and the Aries, the ram, those they're kind of similar but not quite. And I can easily see how they would fucking fuck each other up if they could. So like your person is going to trigger you a little bit, but in a good way. I feel like your person is, especially Scorpio energy, child, like you can handle it. I feel like Scorpio is Taurus's opposite sign. So I can resonate with Taurus to an I am a Taurus, excuse me. I can resonate with Scorpio a little bit too, because I feel like Scorpios are the deep types of reflectors and emotional people. They're not scared of life so much. They are intrigued by the shadow things. They're intrigued by death. They're intrigued by occult and sexuality, like the taboo things that most people are afraid of to tap into or ashamed of. Scorpios, maybe even in secret, if they are, you know, the type that likes to explore and study and learn, they're not afraid of it. Nonetheless, they're like someone that you can really go deep with, talk about deep subject matters, or share your deep dark secrets with them. This person, I feel like, is very self-assured. They could be someone that is so self-assured at times it makes people uncomfortable or feel small around them, or like this person thinks they're all that. They think they're the shit. They think they know everything. This person is an asshole because sometimes, like, not gonna lie, like Tauruses, we can come off as assholes, but we're real good. We're real good people though. But Tauruses though, like the shadow Tauruses, you get those people like what's the Johnny Depp situation that I can't think of her name. I don't even want to think of it. Don't put it in the chat. I don't claim that bitch in the Taurus community. Like we don't claim her. But like shadow side like that type of side, you know, this person I feel like may have been a toxic person or knows what it's like. I feel like this person has gone through some level of trauma or very heavy experiences in life that it's like when they speak, they're not sugarcoating things. If this person fucks with you, they really do. This person is not the type to fake the funk with you. If they like you, if they love you, if they care about you, you know, it's evident. There's no faking it. There's no sugarcoating it. For one, this person's a very dependable individual. There might be times where this person might like to kind of like have their own space. They could be the type of person that is very possessive over their own things. But I feel like they share with people that they love and care about. But there is a side to this person that I feel like can be challenging at times. But there's something about the challenge that, not like this is a toxic person towards you or they're abusive in any shape or form, because I'm not getting that. But it's like they're an anomaly. Like, I don't know how to really read this person sometimes. I don't really understand their ways, but it challenges you both to really dive deeper into your union. And it's going to create and build a stronger intimacy between the two of you. All right. So, Tiger, the years of those that are born in the Tiger, the year of the Tiger, 1938, 1950, 1962, 74, 86, 98. And the year 2010 and 22 could be significant. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on and get to the juicy. All right. So we're going to tap into who your person potentially is. Or not who they are, but maybe how you guys will meet. What's the energy? What type of connection are you guys going to have? If there's any obstacles or blockages, any delays, timing, you know, let's see what Spirit wants you to know. All right. Oops, Scorpio. Okay. Unavailable. Local. culture, career, unworthy, and aware. Okay, so let's see what's at the bottom. You have interference. Top of the deck, you have familiar. So some of you guys may already know this person or know of them. Maybe not on a personal level, because you guys are going to meet somewhere, not, I mean, it's like very local. You don't have to go far. You don't have to go online or nothing. I feel like this person is going to be like very close. They are in your area or your city or your state. It's not far from you. It's not going to be a long travel distance. You know, this person is around you, maybe closer than you think, actually, around you. So, I do get there are some delays here. There's an obstacle in a sense of someone could be in a relationship with unavailable. I'm currently in a relationship with the wrong person, but I will find my way to you eventually. Right? Okay. I don't feel like that's you. For some reason, I feel like your person is in a situation. But for some of you, it could be, but I don't feel that strongly. I feel like it's more the opposite side. So the interference card also at the bottom of the deck says, I wish I had more control over my life, but there are others who are influencing me and interfering with my ability to find my own way. So yeah, your person could be in a situation that is kind of toxic. Like I said, your person does have some ways about them. There's a level of, I don't want to say, how do I word this? This person, they have some things to work on. I don't feel like it would be healthy to connect, not just because they have a person, but because of the energy that your person is actually in. If that makes sense. And then at the bottom of this card was lost. I've been looking for all the wrong people, looking for you and all the wrong people. So yeah, like they want the right person. It's just for whatever reason, they're not looking in the right space. Familiar, whether virtually or in person, we've already met. So somehow you guys have already crossed paths with this person. But it kind of feels like in passing, like you probably wouldn't remember unless you saw them again, or you guys like came together and then you guys talked and then it's like, oh my God, like that was you, or you were there too. Like it's that. It feels like that to me. It's not someone that I feel like will stick out like a sore thumb in your mind at this moment. I don't think so. So these hourglasses, I also feel like timing, you know, is involved with these things, okay? There could be a phase of growth in these particular areas. So culture says there are cultural norms and expectations that I need to overcome before we can really be happy together. Okay, so I do get that. That could be part of why they're in the wrong relationship, something to do with cultural norms, or, you know, something for superficial reasons. Career, it might be a while before we get to meet because I'm totally focused on my career right now. That could be your energy, or both. Aware, I've worked hard on becoming the best version of myself. I'm ready for a healthy relationship with my soulmate. So one of you is more ready than the other. You could be more so in the position of more so readiness to meet. Maybe not like that it's the right time, but at least you're more ready or more willing. Whereas your person, I don't feel like they are. And how could they be if they're unavailable? Or flip it. It could be the opposite. Somebody is unavailable. Someone's more so open to a healthy relationship. So you guys are not quite on the same page. I feel it's not time. Someone also needs to reflect on unworthiness. Someone doesn't feel worthy of love. Our love will be the greatest love you've ever known. Do you have doubts about your worthiness to receive this love? So maybe this is something to ask yourself, or your person has to ask this to themselves, because there's a need to inner reflect. There's someone that doesn't feel worthy, and that could be why someone settles for maybe what's superficial, cultural, societal things, standards, and traditions, even if it goes against what they really want. because this card did talk about bad influences. So there's something that's influencing this person that's not good, or people, or societal things that are very superficial or don't align with this person's authentic truth. Okay, let's see what else for Scorpio spirit. Okay, yeah, I feel like one of you is like more spiritual and the other is a little bit more practical, with the King of Pentacles and the High Priestess. One of you is very in tune with yourself. You have a level of self-awareness and assurance and connection to all things. Like, you are at a high level within yourself spiritually, whereas the other person is more so trying to master maybe a earthly facade or some sort of pretentious type of self. Okay, trying to live up to some type of expectation or status quo right now. Okay, all right, so that's just the energy as of now, of course, right? So I hope this resonates with you, Scorpios, that this was helpful, that it resonated with what you needed. Also, if you guys want to book your own personal future spouse readings, click the link in the description. Or if you guys like that spread, I go a little bit more in depth in the personal readings, but that was kind of a little bit of a sample of what I do in the Where Might They Be reading. So yeah, that's also linked in the description. So let's go ahead and move on to our Saggies now. Hey Saggies, this is your reading. We're going to go ahead and tap into your future spouse energy. If you skipped the disclaimer, make sure that you go back and watch it if you can. If you're watching this live and you may have missed it. Quick summary, do not project a future spouse person being someone that you know right now, or a specific person, or someone that you want, or you want to be with, or you want it to be, because that may cloud your judgment from hearing the guidance that you need to hear. So as I'm tapping into the essence of your future spouse, I'm simply tapping into who it is for you. So it may not match up to who you want it to be or who you think it is. That doesn't mean that it's not for you. If you're opening yourself up to hear guidance from spirit, you have to sit with that and inner reflect. Okay, sometimes readings may resonate with a person that we have on our mind. It could be them, or it could be simply, you got to ask yourself practically, do I have a type? Do I have an ideal type, physically, archetype, character type, things that I like in a person, that I'm trying to, kind of put two and two together? Or have I experienced similar things before with the person? So I can't really just pin it on one person. And the circumstances around it will tell you whether this is the right person for you. There's something that will always tell you or show you that it's the person for you. Okay. Just from personal experience, it's easy to project what we want onto a reading, and we might find it there. But then in the end, later we find like, oh, that's not real. That wasn't, but it was. The reading was getting what it was getting. But if you're misinterpreting the message, it's not to say that this reading has to be 100% accurate for everyone, but there's something that's going to be accurate for you. But you can't shun it away just because it doesn't sound like what you want it to be. You can't. That's not how spirituality works. That's not how seeking guidance works. You don't get to pick and choose how God answers your prayers, or how the form of which it comes in. And not everything that we want ends up being for us. Okay, so I never understood why people cling so tightly on to people that are not for them, or at least give themselves the liberation of saying, like, I want this person, but if there's someone better for me, I'd rather have that. I just don't see how people could just be like, oh, I just want this person. I don't care. That's you don't want that person. There's some attachment to the idea of the person that you want, and therefore that doesn't really, it's not healthy. You know what I mean? All right, long story short. Sag, let's see. What's your flavor? Thank you for your guidance, Spirit. So far, we got through it. This is a long ass life. God damn. It's a lot of energy that goes into this. Y'all just don't know, child. So I appreciate the love and the likes. Okay, Sag. Who's your person? Or maybe who your person is not, because that's coming through too for some of the signs. But Spirit, we want to focus on who is. For the Saggies, their spouse. Who is their spouse? Masculine energy. Goat. They the goat. They a Libra. And a rooster. I'm just kidding. You have false flame at the bottom. So I feel like you may not be dealing with a false connection right now, but I feel like you're maybe doing a better job at kind of deciphering, discerning, like filling into who's really for you and who's not. So I'm not saying that the rooster is necessarily bad, but just how I'm picking it up into intuitively right now. The goat feels to me like someone that truly has it, who really is the real deal, who really is the right one, someone that has, you know, strong principles, someone that's truly confident, someone that truly loves themselves, someone that is truly a masculine, like a real healthy masculine energy, or can be receptive to your healthy masculine energy if you are a masculine. And then there's like the rooster, which I feel like is the phony person, which more so is projecting that they are, you know, self-aware, self-assured. Their confidence may be based off of superficial things. Their confidence may be based off of just like ego, things that can be stripped from them. Where the goat, their confidence is instilled in character and who they are, right? Things that you can't strip and take away from a person. They could be a Libra, okay, this person. Libras are Venus ruling, so Libras tend to be very romantic partners, or at least very flirty, very attractive partners, alluring. They're, you know, great dressers. You know, they're really good at aesthetics. So this person's very attractive, I feel like. This person's very attractive. They might be really good with fashion or style, or this person likes, you know, things neat and tight. This person may have like a unique style. Could be like chic, elegant, or it could be like a minimalist type of vibe to them. This person is very, I get like sophisticated, very smart. I feel like this person's a good counselor, like someone that you could talk to, like, you know, have good conversations with, someone that has a level mind about them. This person may also like you know, have a certain aesthetic of like at home, like their decor or their home is very comfortable, or it's very nice, or it's set up very simplistically. Like this person, they're simple but not. You know what I mean? I like Libras too, you know. Yeah, I feel like you'll like this person. Like they make really good friends. I feel like this is a people person, sociable person. But at times I do feel Libras, like they say that they're indecisive. Yes, sometimes, but I feel like they're not indecisive. I feel like they're someone that is very reasonable, but they can see good and bad in both sides of things. So it's like they might be like, yeah, I know that I shouldn't eat this, but at the same time, I feel like at least I could eat what I want sometimes. Like I don't have to overindulge, but at the same time, I should be eating the salad. Or I know that this guy or this girl is not really my type, but they're real cool, they're real chill, so I might keep them as a friend and then, you know, talk to this person instead. Like I feel like this person is like, they kind of have that energy, that back and forth. So let's see what the years of birth could be, because these Chinese zodiacs are years of birth. So 1945 or 43, 1957 or 55, 1969, 1967, 1979, 1981, 1991 or 1993, 2003 could be relevant, 2005, 2017 could be relevant, 2015 can also be relevant, or 2027 or 2029 could be significant as well. All right, so let's get into your connection. What might you meet this person? You know, the circumstances. What's the energy around the connection? Is there any delays, blockages, interference, or anything maybe that you need to reflect upon? What type of union or connection is this for you guys? You're in your union. Okay, let's see. Sagittarius people. Their spouses, divine spirit. Relocation, interesting. Interference, culture, partner, Wonderless. Oh, and ego. Lessons try to fly out of the deck. Lesson says there are still lessons I have to learn before I can be ready to be with you. Top of the deck says familiar, whether virtually or in person, we've already met. So you may already know your person for some of you. You may relocate to get to them. If you don't know your person or you're not familiar with them, at least, or know of them, either way it goes, you might relocate for love, or work or job may bring you guys together, or something just needing to change your scenery, move out of where you've been living for quite some time and relocate. Or the opposite, this person could do that. They can come towards you. Okay. Yeah, because it says in order for us to be together, one of us will have to relocate. So yeah, possibly yes, most likely yes. It's how you guys are going to come together, how you guys are going to meet somehow, or you're already familiar, you've already met. So like the coming together could be centered around this relocation, whether it's you relocating or them. But someone could be in a relationship right now, or this person could be connecting with people that don't really serve their highest good, and maybe that's what's going to cause someone to relocate. Or it's like, this scenery, this environment is outdated for me, I've kind of progressed past it energetically, vibrationally, it's just time to move on past it. So there could be a delay due to the fact that there's some sort of influences around this, like, or connection, or people or places that aren't healthy. So it says, I wish I had more control over my life right now, but there are others who are influencing me and interfering with my ability to find my own way. So like someone might want to emancipate themselves, like, oh, it's time to go. Like, I gotta move. Like, I gotta be free. I have to be free. I can't be myself here. Or it could be family. Sometimes family can be a big motherfucking crutch sometimes. I'm just saying, sometimes. But there's another obstacle where someone feels like they still want to live their life. They may not be ready to settle down. So one of you, it works perfectly, because regardless, someone needs to emancipate themselves and free themselves from a situation that they're in, or maybe a location, or where they live, or they have to move. Maybe not move to a whole nother state, city, or country, but maybe to a new home or something. Like move out, get out of a situation that they're in. Or if maybe, yeah, move, like completely move, you know what I mean? But the other party is still exploring life. It says, I have so much more that I want to experience until I will be ready to settle down with you. Okay, so someone is kind of in that. The energy reflection of the ego card, someone could be in their ego. They may not be ready to change. They may not be ready to let go of something, or ready to let go of a lifestyle, maybe. The ego says, will your ego allow space for us to have an equal partnership? Okay. And then culture, there could be something with culture. So like, let's say for instance, the living situation is this. Until you're married, you stay with your parents. Or if, I don't know, let's say if you have a child together with somebody, you should be living with them. It's like there's some sort of culture, traditions, or societal cultural norms, or things that may not be healthy here. Okay, it says there are cultural norms and expectations that I need to overcome before we can really be happy together. Yeah. And then with the partner, it says, with our combined skill sets, we're going to make an amazing team. So you guys are going to do well together. This is an indication of a spiritual connection, one that elevates you, your consciousness, and your growth together. So that's beautiful. Okay. So it doesn't feel like it's exactly the right time yet, but I don't see this as like a bad thing. Like, it's not heavy energy. It's just someone has to be willing to break themselves free out of a situation, overcome their ego, make space for the right situation or connection. So Sag, let's get okay. The Star. Okay. I have to make sure you guys can hear me. I had a call that came in. It's a lot of interruptions. I gotta wrap this up soon. But yeah, I get like you guys are gonna have this very beautiful connection. Like you guys are gonna pour into each other. It's just someone has to set themselves free here and let go of the past and be comfortable with a new beginning. Okay? I do feel like most of you, but I won't say everybody, but if relocation is a thing, I feel like this masculine is going to be the one to have to travel because he's in water. So maybe like overseas or something with where you live near water or they live near water. It's like someone's going to have to cross waters. I don't know. Maybe it's just a metaphor for travel, but most likely a masculine energy is going to be the one that has to make this shift. Okay? But I feel like you guys are in alignment. It's just like just taking the steps that you know you already need to take. Okay? It's not something that I don't feel like one of you or both of you is oblivious to, like whatever the changes or the interferences are. It's like, I know this is a bad thing and I need to do something about it. Okay? Or this is no longer healthy and I need to change something about it. Okay? So don't give up hope. I feel some of you might kind of worry that something is not going to pan out. It's not going to happen for you, but yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to Capricorns. We're slowly getting towards the end. Slowly but surely. This has been a long reading. Okay. So Caps, you are up next. Let's see what you got going on. All right, so Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Risings, maybe Venus placement, 7th house Caps, Juno Caps, Jupiter's, whatever placement that is relevant to love and relationships or partnerships, marriages, like whatever those placements are for you, this may resonate, okay? So quick disclaimer in case you missed it or you skipped it. If you skipped it, go back and click the, if you're watching this during the live, if you missed it, let me run it down real quick for you, okay? No projections in these readings, please. So if you're coming here to genuinely hear from Spirit, who is your future spouse? What's the energy around it? Do not come in the reading with a specific person in mind because it may not be that person. And then if you have that in mind and it doesn't sound like the person, then you're going to be like, oh, this ain't for me, even though there might be something in it for you, but it's not who you're thinking about or who you want to hear it about. That's not how this works. If you're genuinely coming to get spiritual guidance in any reading, or if you're doing a reading for yourself, you have to go in with an open mind. I'm going to ask a question, but I have to be open to what Spirit delivers, right? What is it that the message is wanting to come through for me? Not what I want it to be per se, but what is it? Because that's not, spiritually sound nor spiritually mature. It's not how you approach spiritual guidance. You have to be open to how Spirit speaks to you and what Spirit gives you, what you need. So you might have a person in mind and it may not be them, right? It might sound like them. Use your discernment yet and still, because if you have a type, you like certain things in a man or a woman, or I like people that are into this and this and that, then, you're going to attract those types of people constantly, and your person may have those traits in them. So, of course, you're going to be attracted to that in every person you meet. But you have to use your discernment if the circumstances align with that. If it's just like a one-sided connection, or this person doesn't want the same things you want, they don't even want to get married, then that is a sign that it's obviously not them. Or they can't keep their dingling in their drawers, or they can't keep their legs closed, or they're confused about you, or they're still, that's not your person. It doesn't take a person long to know that they want to be with somebody, let alone settle down. So don't play yourself, right? Free yourself, don't play yourself. All right, let's tap in Capricorns. All right. What's going on, my goat, bully, gilly, billy goats? Can I get a zodiac sign? Because I got a lot of Chinese zodiacs. Can I get a zodiac sign, please, Spirit? Thank you. No, they're like, no, bitch. No, bitch. You guys got too many cards. Come on, child. Spirit's like, I'm not going to give it to you. I'm just not. So your person could be of any sign. We ain't going to focus on that. They gave me all of these. I just couldn't draw astrology card. Okay, anyway. I couldn't get it for you. I'm sorry. So you have family or past connection coming in as a partner or companion, masculine energy coming in to offer resources and stability. I know Capricorns, that sounds like music to your motherfucking ears. It sounds like gold dripping through your ears. I know it does. Yes, distance. Okay. So I'm getting like, I don't know if a lot of you are Capricorns. God damn, how many Capricorn people we got? Sun, moon, rising. Like, how many of y'all exist out there? Because I have a feeling like a lot of you motherfuckers is Capricorns, because it's not pinpointing. Like, everyone's energy was a little bit more like narrowed down to like a specific energy. But Capricorns, y'all just like a free for all. Like, you get a car and you get a car, bitch, you get a car and you get a car. It's a lot. So let me ground. Aw. Okay, so different scenarios here. Some of you already know this person through the past. It could be a past connection. For some of you, you know them through family and friends, or you'll meet them through family and friends or through some sort of past situation, like that was my high school, or I worked there before, or that used to be the gym I used to go to, or yeah, that I know that person. We went to school together. Like, yeah, like you know her too. Like, it's something like that. This person's definitely going to come in wanting to be in a relationship. They're already going to be looking for a partnership or open to one. So when you guys meet, they're going to know early on that they want to get to know you. They already know. They're going to secure a date, get your phone number, figure you out, like trying to make sure you're single, you know, like it's very clear that that's where they're headed. That's what they want. Okay. This person is also going to want to, I feel like they're going to want to settle down maybe sooner than you think or expect. This person is going to want to settle down. And this person, if they are a masculine energy, they are going to want to, you know, make sure that you're good. They want to take care of you. If you guys like being spoiled, lucky you, Capricorn, okay? Us Virgos and Tauruses is jealous, okay? I'm just I feel like, yeah, this is somebody that I feel, it's like they have a very strong provider type of vibe. They know what I feel like you're going to love this. Like, if you're an independent Cap, you're going to love this, child, okay? Hey, Ro. I'm well. How are you doing, sis? How are you? Yeah, I feel like you're going to love this because this person is about that, their business. They're straightforward. They know what they want. They don't play no games. They don't waste no time. They're not here to waste your time. They're going to know. Like, if it's not like knowing that they want to marry you that soon, because I feel like that might freak you out. It's more so of like, I know you're the person I want to invest in. Like, I like you. Like, I feel like this is someone that wants to invest in a relationship with you. And they want to take care of you. They want to make sure that you're good. They don't want to see you without. And that's not just financially. I feel like this person wants to make sure that you're good mentally, emotionally. Like, this is the type of person that genuinely cares about how your day is going. How is your mental health? You know, they might ask you about your friends and family. Like, did your friend ever, you know, get that situation straightened out? Like, they care about people around. Like, I'm jealous of you, Cap. Like, who is this? Like, who is this? Do they have brothers? Do they have uncles? Do they have cousins? Like, come on now. Anyway, the dog, the rabbit, the snake. Yeah, this person's very loyal. Like, with the dog, funny, sociable, lovable. This person might like physical affections. Like, they're the type that likes to hug, and they might like to play, you know, tickle and fight. They're funny. I feel like they're funny. They're good with kids. Like, this is a person that has dogs and cat. Like, they like this. Come on now, y'all. When y'all tell me, like, when y'all meet this person, that just like, you know what? I know, like, my person. They have a cousin, right? Okay, they have a brother. They like, let me know. Okay, an uncle, not too old, you know, but they have an uncle. Let me know. Yeah, let me know. Um, this is someone that you can trust. I just get like this person, they kind of give me water sign vibes, but I don't want to put it in the box because Spirit refused to give me a zodiac sign for some reason. Just refused it. Flat out refused it. But yeah, you're going to like this person. Okay? I feel like they're very organized, they're very intelligent. You guys will be able to talk about anything under the sun. This person's very knowledgeable. They could be a little older than you maybe, or just someone that's like on the same page. Like Capricorns, at least Capricorn women, like y'all, like from what I learned, like I like y'all energy. Y'all know nonsense. Y'all the businesses. Y'all the boss bitches. Y'all are the educated baddies. Y'all are, you know what you want. You don't fuck around. You know your shit. You on your shit. Like I like Capricorn women too. They're cool. Um, yeah, I feel like you'll like this person. They don't, they're not a fixed, they have like their nature about them, like they're true to self, but there's also this openness to growth and evolution. Like with the snake, it makes me think of shedding the skin. Like this person is, and they're very sexy too. Like you lucky motherfuckers. You lucky people. Let's see. Let's see what all the years that might be relevant. So 1939, I hope no one's dating anybody that old. 1946, 1941, 1951, 1953, 1958, 19, did I say 19? Yeah, 1963, 1965, 1970, 75, 77, 87, 89, 94, 1999. 2001, 2006, 2011, 13, 2018, 2023. Last year could have been something significant going on with love. 2025 could be significant. That's next year as I'm recording it. And 2030 could be relevant as well. So let's tap in and see like more juicy details. How you gonna meet this person potentially? Is there any blockages, anything you guys need to work through? What type of connection you guys gonna have through your union? Let's see. Okay, Capricorns, lucky Capricorn people. Let's see, energy. Oh, okay. Alignment, separation, creativity, healing, distance, denial. It's not going to tell me how you guys are going to meet because I feel like it kind of touched on that already. I don't see that here. This is a matter of time. Okay, everything is kind of happening as it should be. I don't see blockages or delays. If any reflection, it would be this denial. If there's something that you're in denial about that you need to work through with love or your person, that's the reflective work that's needed right now. As far as timing goes or when this is going to happen, it's only a matter of time. I feel like your separation is for a reason. There's things going on, but I feel like it's just kind of like happening in its natural order. Things are unfolding as it should. I'm not seeing a lot of friction. I don't get a lot of toxicity. Thank God I don't see that here. Okay. You have alignment and creativity. So these are beautiful cards. This tells me the spiritual element of your relationship. Definitely. Okay. So, let's see what these hourglass, are talking about. Separation says, even though we're not together right now, our separation is only temporary. We've already had so many lifetimes together and we have so many more to come. Okay. It's temporary. Everything is, moving in divine order. I'm going through a process of healing and restoration so that I can be in optimal health again. Okay. So someone's health might be an issue or just some level of health, if not physically. Distance, though we are experiencing life in different locations right now, we're still so connected all the time. So you guys might not be in the same space right now yet. If you resonate with Sag, or you have Sag in your chart, or you could be a Sag Capricorn cusp, maybe that might resonate with you, some of the messages in that. Then denial. What truth about yourself are you avoiding that could be interfering with your openness to love? So this is some inner self-reflecting work, okay? At the bottom of the deck, you have a addiction. I don't have room for you in my life right now because so much of my energy is focused on the wrong thing. So health could be due to maybe not addictions. It could be this. Someone could be a bit of a worrier or stresses themselves out or deals with anxiety. Top of the deck, fortune. This is one of those little bonus cards in the deck. There's only one. This is the only card in the deck. So you got that at the top. It says, we are the absolute luckiest. Thank you, universe. I'm telling you, because I felt that when I got your reading, out of everybody, I have to say, I felt like your energy. I was like, yeah, this, right, yeah, I like this. Like, not shaming all of us other zodiacs, but like Capricorn, I just, yeah, I like this for you. The fortune card is a good card to get. It's a blessed card. So, lucky you. Let's go ahead and see what else. I'm gonna pull some tarot. See what else. What other messages want to come through for Capricorns? Thank you, Divine Spirit, for your divine messages for Capricorn placements and their future spouse. Okay. See, y'all. Capricorns. You guys got High Priestess and the Fool. Your intuition, like, you don't even know how close you are. And maybe you're just like one action step away from meeting, or just one action step from opening the doors to you guys meeting. Like, it's not, I don't feel like it's that far, child. I don't. And especially if you guys already have a link where maybe you guys are familiar with this person, maybe you don't know them personally, or you know of them, or people know them, or something, like it hasn't gotten personal, or, you know, or maybe in passing. The link, there's something already like available or open, or there's some type of familiarity. Even if you don't know this person, it could be like you guys graduated from the same college, or something familiar, something that could connect the two of you. But you're one divinely guided action step away from falling into this. Shit. You know what, Caps? Invite me to the wedding, okay? For real. This is, yeah. I like y'all reading. Out of all, I must say, like, y'all are my favorite. I dig y'all's, okay? Everybody's unique, yes. But, yeah. All right, congratulations, Capricorn. We're going to move on to the next reading, shall we? So, wow, one more down. So, Aquarius, and then Pisces, and then that will conclude our reading. All right, so if you guys like this video, Aquarius, is there any people, Capricorns, Pisces, that got y'all left? Like this video, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. All right, timestamps. I cannot see. My eyesight is like, bitch, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right. All right, so if you are Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 7th house, Jupiter's, Juno's, any placement of love, relationships, spousal placements, this may be for you. Disclaimer, if you skipped it, go back and watch it. If you're watching this live and you happen to have missed the disclaimer, let me give you a quick rundown and summary. As a spiritual mature person, y'all, please come into this reading with spiritual maturity to hear what Spirit wants you to say. Or hear. Maybe say. I don't know why I said that. That's interesting. Anyway, what Spirit needs you to know. It's not wise to go into a reading with preconceived outcomes in mind, or a specific person. Like, if you're not asking about a person specifically, then you shouldn't be asking about love and then putting a specific person in the energy of it. If you're asking Spirit, hey, answer this question for me, Spirit's going to answer it in the best way that you need. So if you're asking about your future spouse, it's not wise to go in thinking about a specific person or who you think or who you want it to be, because you're not going to get the message, you're not going to hear it clear, and you're not going to apply it properly to your situation, right? Spirit gave the message to you for a reason. So it's up to you to discern that message and reflect on it and move on it in the way that you're guided to. Our message is always going to pinpoint what we want to hear? No. And that does not mean that it's not resonating or it's not accurate. If it sounds like your situation and it triggers you, it's probably because you don't want to hear it, but that doesn't mean that it's not for you. Sometimes you might get messages that imply or sound like a person that you're interested in, but be practical with that and say, do I have a type? If you have a type, then there you go. It's most likely picking up on the essence of your person. You look for your person in everybody you meet, whether it's physical things, whether it's personality types, things that they're good at, that you're attracted to, drawn to. So you're looking for that in people that you're attracted to. So don't just pinpoint it to that, you know. If you meet people frequently online and I pick a card that says you're going to meet someone online, don't be like, oh, well, I met this guy. He's bald headed and he got tattoos on his forehead. And I don't know. I hope anybody, I don't know. People like what they like. But, you know, that doesn't mean that necessarily that's the person. You guys got to use your discernment. And then, you know, practicality says that, you know, when we come down a little bit off the spiritual, you know, plane and we ground ourselves, yeah, you could be seeing 222. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's a sign that this is your person. If it be that in the physical, this person is not giving you any energy or any time, or they're treating you bad, or they're in and out of your life, they're wasting your time, you know, that's your answer to let you know that that's not the person for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so we gotta be realistic over here in these streets. I don't, you know, let's tap in. All right, Aquarius placements. Let's tap into future spouse, the essence of your future spouse. Let's leave it open, you know. If you honor spirit and what spirit says, you know, when you ask for guidance, you have to be open to how spirit speaks to you, okay? You don't get to dictate what comes out. Mirror, admirer, and family or past connection. This is somebody that you like and they like you too. You guys may know each other through family and friends, maybe past connections. Rabbit could be their zodiac sign, and Aquarius. You both could be Aquariuses, or this could just be a sign that this is for you. Yeah, y'all both could be Aquariuses or have like similar ways about you, okay? So I do get like you guys are very similar in nature with the mirror card. You guys could be going through similar things at the same time when you meet. Admirer, this person and you may already like each other, or you will like things about each other. I feel like this person is going to like you. And it's evident. It's not going to be something that you have to question and guess. Like, it's evident that this person likes you too. Mirror energy. It's not going to be something you have to think about and decode and question and, does this person like me and I think they like me and all that bullshit. No, you're going to know that they fuck with you. Like I said, you guys could meet through family or friends, could be like past connections. Maybe you guys went to the same schools. Yeah. So your person could have qualities quite like you. You both may be independent people. You guys may be kind of studious or like to study. You guys may be sapiosexuals. Like, you guys really get stimulated by, you know, intellectual topics or politics or spirituality or discussions and things like that too. I'm getting. But you guys can come off as detached sometimes, you and your person, like your energy, or like, I'm just getting a similar vibe from the both of you. You guys could be fixed signs. With the rabbit card, this could be someone's year of birth. So you have 1939. I don't know who dating anybody in 1939, nor 1953. I don't know. 1963, maybe. 1975, 87, 1999, 2011, and 2023 could be significant as well. Okay. This person is one that you can trust. I'm hearing lucky rabbit with the rabbit card. So you might feel lucky with this person. You could feel This person is someone that good things happen to them. This person brings about a positive flair or element to your life. I feel like they're very sincere, sociable people. They do not really like, they're sociable, but I feel like they're not the type that likes to be in large spaces or crowds for too long. They might get overstimulated. Okay, so let's get some information on your person and your partnership. Like, is there anything that you guys might need to work on? How might you meet? Timing, is there a delay around that? Let's see. Aquarius placements and spouse. Aquarius placements and spouse. Aquarius placements and spouse. Divine Spirit. Okay. Yeah, there's some work here. Just a little, hopefully. Not too much. Let's see. Yeah, just a little. Okay. There is one slight delay here and there, and some things that need to be reflected upon. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have Aware, which says, I've worked hard to becoming the best version of myself. I'm ready for a healthy relationship with my soulmate. Culture at the top of the deck says, there are cultural norms and expectations that I need to overcome before we can be happy together. So someone might be a little bit more available and ready than the other, where one is still working on themselves in a way that they need to before this connection can come together. Someone has a victim mentality or waiting for someone to save them. That could be where the healing needs to come in. I can't save you or fix all your problems. So someone might have a little bit of a neediness or feels like something, or someone could be addicted to certain things or has patterns or things that they do that aren't helpful, that need to be broken here. It says, I don't have room for you in my life right now because so much of my energy is focused on the wrong things. So yeah, it's someone needs to focus and reflect on their inner self. Maybe you, maybe your person, but someone, whoever identifies with this is what's needed. You guys are going to meet unexpectedly. It's not going to be a person that you expect it to be. It may be someone that's not your usual type. So that will eliminate the whole obsession possibly over, if that is the case, where you think that there's a particular person that is your person. It's going to be someone that you wouldn't go for, and not because they're not your type in a sense of they're not attractive, or someone that you feel is attractive, handsome, or beautiful, or even interesting. It's just they may come from a different cultural background than you, or something about them is significantly different. Someone is needing to be open-minded, because it says, open your mind to be receptive to me. I am not at all what you are expecting. Yeah, so like you might be thinking that your person is maybe a race, a specific race or something, or they have to be, I don't know, but they're not. I just get like there's something that they're not going to be that you potentially expect, you know? And I just get that this isn't a bad thing to where it's like, oh God, fuck, the universe is forcing me to be with somebody I don't want to be with and I don't like, and I'm not, fuck, no, spirit is not going to do that to you. Your spiritual team is not going to put you in that. And I just get that this is a delay for somebody. Healing. I'm going through a process of healing and restoration so that I can be in optimal health again. So yeah, someone is healing some things within themselves, okay, actively. So you have these two crystal cards. So these are good cards to get. Spiritual relationship that is based off of leveling up consciously, evolving and growing as individuals. You have partner. With our combined skill sets, we're going to make an amazing team. With mission, we share a passion for helping others. We have a mission to fulfill in this world together. So you guys have this mission of wanting to help others positively. You know, I get like you both are very loving people. So you guys want to help people. You guys want to inspire people, motivate. I just get like an optimistic energy with two people that share gifts of like people that feel like a loving energy, or a very like person that can get along with all demographics of life. Someone that connects with all different types of people. It's like you guys bring each other together. Let's say like you guys start an organization for, you know, autistic people, you know, or autistic children rather, and give them a space to create, or a community for young girls that come from broken homes or something. Like, you guys have a heart for people. It could be music, it could be writing, literature, it could be something, right? So let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Okay, the Hermit and the Page of Swords. Okay, so I do get like you both are kind of in this place of maybe self-searching. One of you is more receptive to a new beginning, whereas the other, someone is still soul-searching, kind of spending time alone or going within, trying to figure out where they want to go next in life, what is going on with their life, how do they, you know, what is their next step, you know, where do they want to be, what are their goals or aspirations, okay? The other is kind of more in a space of newness, freshness, open-mindedness, okay? So you guys may be like in two different headspaces or energies, but I don't see any real actual delays. It's just maybe something does need to be healed before this connection can come together, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and move on to Pisces, okay? So if you guys like this video, I would greatly appreciate likes, share this with someone you feel like it may resonate with, and I appreciate the viewership. Thank you, y'all. Much love. All right, last but not least. All right. So Pisces. All right, Pisces, greetings. Quick disclaimer before I do, in case you missed it or you skipped it, go back if you can. If you're watching this live, then I'll give you a rundown of the disclaimer. But before I do that, you could be a Pisces moon rising, a Venus Pisces, a 7th house Pisces, a Juno Pisces, Jupiter Pisces, Lilith, or any placement that indicates love, relationships, marriages, okay? But yeah, the disclaimer is, you know, let's be spiritually mature and wise. If we're asking Spirit to provide us guidance, we have to be open to hear what Spirit wants us to know. We don't get to control or dictate what Spirit says and how it comes out. So with that being said, if you're asking Spirit about your future spouse, it wouldn't be wise to go in having a specific person in mind, and then because you have that person in mind, so you're trying to find clues to confirm or deny or to validate it, when you're missing the whole point of what Spirit is trying to reveal to you and show you about who your person is. So it's like, take the information that resonates with your spirit. And just because some people don't know the difference between resonance and discernment and what's not for them, just because something doesn't sound like what you want to hear doesn't necessarily mean that it's not for you. If it's ringing true in some way but it's making you uncomfortable, it's because it's triggering you. And then from there, you got to ask, why am I triggered? If something isn't for you, it just won't make sense at all to you. It just doesn't ring true. Nothing makes sense about it. But if it's, you know, a situation where Spirit is telling you about your person and kind of reading into the energy, but you want it to be a specific person and it's not adding up, that very well could be that it's not that person. So it's like, if you're trusting Spirit or trusting a person to tap in for you, you trust your energy, putting your energy in someone's hands to read for you, to tap into Spirit and channel for you, you have to have a level of receptivity to Spirit and not have that preconceived need. That's not how it works. Like, when you pray for something, you ask God or source or universe to bring something to you, Spirit is going to work it out in the way that's best suitable, right? The prayer is going to be answered in the way that's best suitable. So if you're seeking guidance, you can't dictate Spirit to tell you what you want to hear and what you need to hear, or it has to be centered around a person. Spirit is going to show you what you need to hear, okay? So sometimes it can sound like a person, and that's for obvious reasons. Sometimes you have a type, right? You have a type, you like certain characteristics in a person. So if you hear, oh, your person's a musician, you're like, oh, then that means that, I don't know, Shawn Mendes is my twin flame. Like, no. You like musicians, like, but if it's something in the physical that's not registering or not adding up and it's not aligning and you're just looking for signs of synchronicities, you got to have some ground, okay? So you can take these as entertainment, but I'm asking Spirit to provide guidance, and there's bound to be something that meant to come through at least one thing that will stand out. But all I'm asking is you guys come and approach this in a wise, practical manner, okay? When you receive guidance, to allow spirit to do their magic. If you're not asking about a specific person, like where's this person at with me, how do they feel, you shouldn't be seeking who's your future person and having a person in mind, because you're not going to be able to register the message as you're supposed to if you're doing that. Does that make sense? All right, Pisces. Long story short, Pisces. Okay. I'm going to pull some more cards because I don't have any Zodiac except for the Chinese. Is this going to be like Capricorn? Oh my God, it probably is. No, it's not. We got a Libra in the house. Okay. Some of you guys, your person could have Libra in their charts. I know y'all probably, some of y'all getting geeked up. Y'all see that twin flame word. Oh my God, my twin flame. That's soulmate. You guys could feel like this person immediately is the one. Maybe you feel a soul recognition. You feel like an intense connection already when you meet. Because this person is going to come in as a partner and companion to you. They're also going to come in to nurture and support you. So right off the bat, I feel like you guys are going to meet on a romantic tip. It's not going to be something that builds up to it, or you're not sure about if they like you yet or not. It's going to be someone that you're going to meet under the circumstances of, I want to get to know you. So I picked that up for a few signs already. Yeah, so this person could be a Libra or have Libra traits or some placements that are significant with Libra. That Venus element, this person's very romantic, okay? I feel like this person's very attractive, very loving, okay? I feel like this person likes to plan dates and court, or they like to be courted and they like dates planned out. They like nice things, they have nice things, or they want to provide nice things as well. I get that this person is going to be someone that helps you in life in a spiritual level, and also maybe material wise, or you guys are going to work together, or this person may want to move you in their space, you know, at some point in your relationship, like before you guys get married, maybe make it official and they want to move in together, or buy a house, or rent a house or apartment or something together, or condo. It's like this person wants to share their space and their world with you. Some of you, I don't, for majority of you, I feel like you don't know this person yet, because I don't feel like you guys do at all. I don't really feel like this group knows who their person is at all, but there could be a small, you know, percentage that does know their person, but I don't feel that. But yeah, this is somebody that I feel like you're gonna have a good time with too. Like, I see you guys having date nights often, or maybe clever types of dates. You guys do fun dates, or you guys might go out with your friends. You guys might have parties, or like kick it, you know, little, what do they call it? Kickbacks. That's so old school. You guys might like be that couple that is, everybody come over to our house and it's like the chill house, like the living room is comfortable, or you guys have a nice dining room, or you guys all hanging out at the pool or something. Like, you guys are that couple that people like to be around or come to their house, because it's like the hospitality. One of you guys is really good at hosting or making people feel at home. Yeah, that's what I see with that. And so the Chinese zodiac of the rabbit, you have the years 1939, 1951, 63, 75, 87, 99, 2011, 2023. So if none of you are born, or your person's not born in any of those years, literally could just be like specific times or something significant about those years. But yeah, I feel like your person is someone that you are going to, they're going to be a friend too. Like, you guys are going to have a good friendship and relationship, romance. Like, you guys are really going to like each other. You guys are going to make each other laugh. I feel like y'all going to be goofy with each other. Because this person's going to be real caring. This person's going to be a good parent too, or they're a good parent to the fur babies, if y'all have any, or you will have any. They're good with people. Okay. All right, so let's see more juicy details. Where might you two meet? What's the timing on this thing, potentially? Is there any potential blockages, obstacles, anything that needs to be healed or worked through, reflected upon? What type of connection are you guys going to have? So Pisces, let's see. Awakening, event, hey. Mastery, Jaded, lessons, and toxic. Okay. So I do see some slight bit of obstacles here, but nothing that you can't work through, right? Or they can't work through. You have ego at the bottom of the deck and baggage at the top of the deck. So there's a little bit of reflecting that's needing to happen. So baggage says, are you truly healed enough for me to walk into your life today? Okay, so you ask yourself that, or your person, I'm trying to get rid of that glare, or your person needs to ask themselves, are they really ready for love, the love that they want? The ego card says, will your ego allow space for us to have an equal partnership? Okay, so are there some things that you're unwilling to compromise or let go of that may need to go, that aren't healthy to a relationship, or does your person potentially? Because there is some, something that does cause a block here. Someone is not really that receptive to love as they might think. If someone is still kind of blocked to love, says, I'm not in a place in my life where I can provide love to a partner because I'm stuck in the past. Yeah. Okay. Toxic. Would you want to expose your perfect soulmate to the person that you are today? Are you the person that you deserve to be with, or that I deserve to be with? So it's like one of you might need to ask that question, because there is some energy here where it's like someone's not completely receptive, could be bitter, could be carrying like old baggage and negative thoughts and patterns and expectations, and so that could lead to possibly like self-sabotaging. So there's an energy here too where it's also timing based off of someone where they need to place their focus right now. So awakening says, I'm going through a spiritual awakening right now. I'm transforming into the person I've chosen to become. Mastery. At this phase of my life, I'm focused on honoring my craft, or honing my craft, and refining the skills that will help me to fulfill my purpose. So someone's focused on self-growth and progression right now. Lessons. There are still lessons I have to learn before I can be ready to be with you. So one of you is focused on like growth, and one of you is like in the space that needs to heal. Okay, so I don't know which side resonates, but it's like a split energy. And that's why it's not happening yet, because someone is clearly not in the capacity or space emotionally, in a good space to have a healthy relationship, and the other is more so focused on growth. Okay, you guys could meet at an event. Okay, it says, don't be afraid to get out of the house more. It may be an opportunity for us to meet. So you guys could very well meet at some event that one of you or both of you is going to be guided to go to. And the other is just going to be there, or both of you might be guided to go. I feel like, yeah. So when I do these spreads, it's more energy in it, more cards, more in depth. So if you guys are interested in the Where Might They Be spread or the Future Spouse spread, those are both in the description. Okay. Where Might They Be is kind of similar to this spread, just a slightly different. Where you tap in whatever you're seeking, like when's my next partner coming in, when's my next serious relationship coming in, or my future spouse. Like you can do that for the Where Might They Be, just to see where it's at, if there's anything blocking it, so on and so forth. And then the future spouse reading goes more into detail of your connection and your person, who they are, what they're about, all that other stuff, right? So if you're interested in one of those readings, or both, they're in the description, links in the description. All right, so let's see. Pisces. Hey Besso, how are you? Okay. Two of Pentacles, High Priestess. Yes, someone's going to have to make a decision on where they want to place their time and their energy. You could meet this person at a time where you're very focused on yourself. So you could be the one that's going through the process of awakening and mastering yourself. Could be you. But at some point, I feel like you guys are going to meet at a time where you are very focused on yourself. You are at peace with where you are. You're in tune with yourself. You're very self-focused, okay? Very, very self-focused. And it's like when this person comes, it's, do I invest, do I not? Because it's almost like, not they're interrupting your peace in a bad way, but it's like, dang, like, I'm at a good place, or I'm really enjoying this, or just when I kind of like decentered love a little bit, this person is like popped up in my life. What do I do? So it could be that type of energy, but yeah, I feel like you're gonna obviously choose love and try to balance out. Like, I don't have to compromise my core values, you know, to be with a person. There's nothing wrong with being in this space, but also giving to love as well. Because this person is, I feel like when the time is right, when you guys do like meet each other, going to know that they want to get to know you, and then it's going to go from there. It's going to progress from there. Okay, so Pisces, that is your reading. I hope it resonated with you, and I'm sending much love, you guys, this way. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video if it genuinely resonated. I thank you guys so much. It was my pleasure to do this live with you guys. This was a pretty long reading. I was not expecting it to be this long, but I thank you guys for joining me this lovely Sunday, or whenever you watch it. Timestamps are available and will be available shortly if you're watching live. So peace out.